Cut the music, man. Cut the music. 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 704 Charlotte Bound Show. This is Twan Dawn. And, it's been some words spoken. I'm here to address them. If those two niggas thought I was going to let that shit slide, bro, they don't know me. But I'm going to try to do this with as much as respect as possible. They told their side of the story. It's always three sides of a story. Somebody's side, your side, and the truth. I'm going to try my absolute best to tell the truth. And you guys let me know if this timeline adds up to y'all. So the Black Cat Panther podcast decided, when I say that, I say Q and Kendall, just those two, no disrespect for anybody else that's connected to that organization, just those two, decided they were going to go live this morning. And they were going to misrepresent the truth about something that took place. They didn't tell things weren't said completely how they really went. So I'm here to clear some things up. This ain't about a get back or trying to make them look bad or whatever. I'm not on that time no more, man. I'm really on my grown man shit, and I've moved past that. But sometimes you just need to address the truth. So on the show, and this is about receipts today. On that show, right, that they're referring to where Ronnie made this bet about how many wins that Bryce Young was going to get last year. And this is what y'all have to ask the Black Cat Panther podcast. Tell them to pull up the receipts. I got the date, the time. Tell them to pull up the receipts when Ronnie made that statement, and tell them to pull up that specific show of when I made that bet with him. Since they're trying to tell the world and tell people that Kendall made that bet first, that's a fucking lie. It was me. But guess what? I'm not asking y'all to believe me. Tell them to pull that show up. They got the capabilities to do that. Tell them to prove me wrong in front of everybody. Tell them to pull that show up. Tell them to go to that time of when that bet was made and tell them to hit the play button so y'all can hear who bet who first and when. It was me. I bet Ronnie $200 off the rip. It wasn't no fucking Kendall or Q or whoever. Them motherfuckers came behind me. Those motherfuckers came behind me. It was me first. But don't take my word for it. Don't take their word for it. Tell them to pull that show up and hit play so y'all will know if I was wrong. I'm so confident that I know I made that bet first. Tell them to pull it up. Tell them to make me look stupid. I know those two bozo-ass niggas is listening right now. And that's the other thing I want to get to right now is this. Q, when your ass gonna grow up, bro? Huh? When you gonna stop being a little bitch? When you gonna grow up, bro? I'm gonna go ahead and tell both of y'all niggas off the rip. I ain't never ran from no fucking smoke. I ain't never gonna run from no damn smoke. So if this is what y'all want it to be, that's what it can be. Now, y'all, let's keep this shit PG. We ain't got to fuck with each other. Let's keep this shit PG. It ain't got to go to rated R. Because if you wanted to go to rated R or rated X, it can be that. Don't let your motherfucking lips talk you into some shit you can't deal with. Kendall, I'm right here, bro. We live near each other. You know? So if you want to do it that way, we can do it that way. I guarantee you, my nigga, you don't want to do that. But be a man and stop talking behind these shows and shit. You should have picked up the phone and called me. You got my number. Q got my number. But no, y'all want to be simple ass simpletons and go live and try to embarrass somebody and some shit like this. Let me tell y'all what bitches do. Q told y'all this morning that he watch and he see everything. I got respect for the Black Cat Panther podcast. Well, I have respect for it. I went on their shows to discuss my situations, or anytime it was something I didn't like or didn't agree with or whatever. Guess what I did? I went on their show to address it. You know what I'm saying? Kendall saying, oh man, you came on here, you know what I'm saying, with that cough drop ass voice. With that rough ass fucking voice. He brought his bitch ass on talking about I was on the show half the time and he came on and took over our show. If for anybody that was looking at that show the other day, when I was talking to Ronnie and we was getting into our little situation and Ronnie was trying to be a comedian, one thing I know about grown men is grown men don't let people fuck with their wife, their children, and their money. You know what Q did? Q decided that every time Ronnie was going to say something, he was going to say this little tub ass in the back and laugh. So if I was disrespecting the show, you guys ask yourself this question: why didn't Q kick me off? Or why didn't Q said it ends here? No, he was trying to get some laughs out of it. So Kendall, if you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at Q. Q let that shit go on. He thought everything Ronnie said was hilarious. But I wasn't fucking joking around. It wasn't about no jokes. It was about my money. I didn't come up there to disrespect nobody's show. It was about my money. As far as the situation when you said Twan making it seem like they conspired with Kendall and Q to get their money and nobody else, well then how the fuck does it look? Y'all tell me. If a nigga make a bet with 6 to 7 people about the same bet, they tell my motherfuckers piled on Ronnie. How do you pile on a motherfucker that accepts bets? If Ronnie got bet all those people, right? It's been almost a year, y'all. It's probably been a year. If Ronnie bet all those damn people and only 2 niggas that run the show that he's on gets their money, then how does it look? Perception is everything. How does it look? How does it look? I'm not going to go rated R, go rated X with this shit. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But it's a matter of respect and non-respect. You got niggas out here now with these podcasts that do shit for views. They do shit for views. They do shit for laughs. I ain't never talked down on no Black Cat Panther podcast. So my thing is this. I go and I constantly came over to their show and debated with them boys. They got a great show. I did a top 10 show on podcast, and Black Cat Panther podcast came in number 1 on my list. You know why? Because they did so many shows, man, that they inspired me, bro. They inspired me about how hard they work, how many shows they put in. People who seem to enjoy the show. And I'm telling y'all right now, as I'm speaking now, I'm not imploring that nobody not go to the Black Cat Panther podcast, or nobody unsubscribe from there. I ain't doing no shit like that. They got a good show. It's just fucking drama. I'm gonna tell you, look, so when I say that to say this. If Q hear everything, right? Then why the hell does he hate watching the 704 Charlotte Bounce show and he never joins? Huh? Think about that, guys. I'm speaking to grown men right now when I say this. Why is it that a nigga would hate watch you and never join, but you'll come to his venue, his event, show love, show respect, but the only time he fucks with your show is is out of hate or just to hear what you said, but he never joins. What does that say? Man, look, Q is a little young, silly, emotional ass nigga. And I try to hold off on that shit, man. Because I have respect for the nigga, but I don't anymore. Because he decided to do this dumb shit. And go live and to try to, well, okay, why would you go live and do that shit, bro? So here's one of the issues. He has a beef with my man Poppin' Bullets on the show, right? For people that know me, when I was on KFTV way back in the day, right? I knew Poppin' Bullets way back then. Me and Pop, we was friends way back then. Also, this nigga named Kendall way back then. If y'all know Kendall or who they call the GOAT over there from way back then, he was a totally different nigga back then, bro. He was a totally different nigga back then. That nigga let this show and Q corrupt his ass to now, Kendall on some different time now, bro. Now he want to be tough guy. You ain't tougher than me, my nigga. I'm going to tell you right now. Now he want to be tough guy. Kendall want to be tough guy now. That nigga didn't used to talk like that on KFTV back in the day. That nigga was much more nice. He was much more positive. I don't give a fuck how they run their program over there. If they want to be the most negative niggas in the world and talk shit about Bryce Young every day, all day, and what they don't like about the team, and they don't like the coaches, and they don't like the staff, and they don't like the water boy, and they don't like the motherfucking turf, and they don't like this, and they don't like Charlotte, and they don't like whatever. These motherfuckers don't like nothing. But guess what? That's still their right. They don't like shit about the Carolina Panthers, but they Panthers fans. But that's their right. It's a show for everybody. I'm gonna put some shit up here. Y'all need to see it, man, yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to JR Zip. He said he don't really fuck with you. I don't fuck with him no more either, man. It's on, bro. I really don't give a fuck no more either. I don't care no more either. The thing is, you can continuously, and all our parents taught us, you can try to be friends with somebody. You can try to do right by them. It don't mean they're going to do right by you. It don't mean they're going to like you. So now I'm just tired. This ain't about trying to embarrass them or get them back or whatever. I'm just addressing some shit because they put it out there this morning. They got together and decided that they was going to try to make Twan look bad, 704 Charlotte Bounce Show look bad. And I was just tired of it. So I said I was going to address it. Let me ask y'all this question. Q told me, because I remember everything that I hear, bro. He told me I'm no longer welcome at the Black Cat Panther podcast. Fine. That's fine, bro. That's fine. That showed us how simple your little ass is, bro. How fucked up your little ass mind is. How jealous you are, bro. You a little jealous punk ass motherfucker, bro. You a little jealous bitch. You a little jealous, hating your heart ass bitch. And the reason why you curse so much and curse at people with that broken bullshit ass English that you speak, it's because you're an angry dude on the inside, bro. You're an angry dude on the inside, man. When you gonna grow up, bro? I'm gonna keep saying that. When are you going to grow up? Kendall about to turn motherfucking in his mid-century, and you are bowing down to a little nigga? You letting a little nigga control your life, nigga? Huh? You letting a little nigga control your life? You're supposed to be teaching him something. You're supposed to be teaching him to calm down. You letting a little nigga control your life? So this little nigga gonna be angry all the time. So now, therefore, your old ass who know better, you're gonna be angry with him, even though that's not how you was. I promise y'all I didn't want to have to do this show. I didn't want to do this shit. This is a waste of my fucking time. But sometimes you gotta address little niggas, bro. Let me show y'all motherfuckers, in case y'all didn't know, what these motherfuckers think about y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just me. Shout out to JR Zip. He said, look, they some fucking Debbie Downers anyway. So y'all should be lucky that anybody even still fucking with that show, man. All y'all niggas do is complain and cry like bitches. It needed to be said, bro. Y'all don't like nothing. Like two old ass niggas that's in their 90s sitting in the motherfucking wheelchair with their damn heads out the window of the blinds yelling at kids for being in your yard. Motherfuckers in Panthers world trying to be more positive, trying to see what this team can do, but I don't like it. I don't like what they done. I don't like Brains. I don't like Canales. I don't like Evero. I don't like the general manager. I don't like the cheerleaders. I don't like show. And that's what you base your show on. And y'all got the nerve to call y'all South Carolina Panthers fans. Big Tight, man. I'm dealing with some bullshit. Is what I'm dealing with, bro. That's what I'm dealing with. And G.I. just said that's why they following ain't even fucking strong, man. They following ain't even strong. Shout out to Pickle, man. He said Twan will always be welcome. The niggas told me I can't come to their show no more. Like that was gonna hurt my feelings. I ain't been to y'all shit but like once or twice in the last 2 months. Who the fuck do y'all niggas think y'all are? Y'all ain't ESPN. Niggas ain't clamoring and breaking their neck to get to no motherfucking BCPP. Nobody give a fuck about that shit. Niggas go over there to argue. Niggas go over there to fucking argue on that bullshit. Shout out to Pewter. He said it's a weak, soft-ass podcast anyway. That's what they think about you, bro. This is what they think about y'all ass. Shout out to D-Cash. Them niggas over there ain't Panthers fans at all. That's what they think about y'all, man. Shout out to Alonzo Sampson, bro. Pewter said it's called pimping your team out. Y'all niggas over there talking shit to get cash off the Panthers by talking shit about your own team. Man, shout out to Wally over there. I ain't got nothing but love for Wally over there. Shout out to Kitty over there. I ain't got nothing but love for Kitty over there. Shout out to Carolina Logic. I hope Logic don't come after me because I ain't got nothing but love for Logic. You know what I'm saying? This ain't got nothing to do with you, Logic. I'm only addressing Kendall and Q. Nobody else with the organization am I coming after. I ain't even coming after them. I'm just telling the fucking truth. What motherfuckers been wanting to say. They wanted to start at this shit. I'm ending it. And like I said, it can be, this is my last time addressing this shit. I'm not going to keep going on with this. I'm a grown man, bro. I ain't got time for this shit. But it can be this, and I'm going to say it one last time. It can be this. But if y'all want it to be something else, you got my number. You better be a man about it. You better be a man about it. Don't come up here talking. Don't come up here writing checks with your ass that you can't cash, bro, with them lips. Because I ain't on that time, bro. It could be these fists or it could be something else. But I know how to move these motherfucking hands, bro. I know how to throw those motherfuckers, bro. My family deep. We know how to throw these things, bro. So it could be this or it could be something else. And if I run into any one of you niggas, bro, it could be that. It ain't gonna be no motherfucking soft play or some shit like that when it come to that shit. Kendall, you right here near me. You could have called me, my nigga. You decided to do that bitch shit. You letting a little young nigga run and control your fucking emotions. That nigga Q is bitter. He don't like nothing. Shout out to Piso 100, arguing better against their own team. I tried to do the right thing when it came to my man Nick, and I told Nick, like, man, don't fuck with them niggas because I want to have a good relationship with Black Cat Panther Podcast. In the background, guys, I've always been trying to do the right thing, try to say the right things, because I'm going to be done with this shit after this, man. I'm gonna be done with this shit after this. And shout out Supernova Moore. He said it saddens me to see it come to this. Supernova Moore, I tried to hold off. I tried to hold off with this shit, bro. I tried to hold off with this shit, bro. I didn't want to go here with this shit. But these niggas decided they wanted to go live when they could have just called me like a man, bro. When them niggas came on, Cuban saying, like I don't hear him saying, like, oh, we'll trade Claire on your squad for a nigga over here on our squad or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And he's saying Claire's the best thing going at the 704 Charlotte Bound show. You're doing a lot of watching, nigga. You're doing a lot of watching the show for a nigga who don't watch the show, for a nigga that don't fuck with what we do over here. You're doing a lot of watching the show, and then your bitch ass won't even hit the link and join. As far as popping bullets, hold your head, my nigga. Hold your head. You always been family over here, 704 Charlotte Bound Show. It's up to you. If you want to come over here and join up with us or whatever, or do your own thing, man, or do your own podcast, or link up with somebody else and do your own podcast. You always got a home over here, nigga. And I guarantee you one thing we won't ever fucking do over here at the 704 Charlotte Bound Show is talk shit behind your fucking back, bro. Cause these niggas supposed to be your fucking boys, but they talking to you like talking about you like a dog. Pop too nice to address these dudes. Pop is a nice dude, man. A stand-up guy. He don't never get in no trouble and shit. He don't want no trouble. Pop ain't never. Everybody loves Pop, bro. But this bitch ass nigga Q, all he got time to do is talk shit about this man. Q will talk shit about any one of y'all over there if you come to that bullshit ass show now and say anything that he don't like. Because them two niggas think the only way you can survive over there is agreeing with them and they bullshit ass, hating, negative ass ways, bro. I'm done, man. Hey, let me let Nick up in here, bro. Stop, bro.
What's up? What's up, man? Hey, look, man, I ain't gonna say much, man. I just want to say, I was like, look, I ain't had nothing to do with no bets, no nothing, none of it. I ain't got nothing to do with what's going on with popping. I ain't got nothing to do with none of it. But my name get brought up in it too because I disagreed with Q. Now I'm a bad person, even though he was wrong. He was 100% wrong. My name get brought up in it too, just because you and Twan have a disagreement, then everybody else get thrown underneath the bus. It don't make no sense, man. And I ain't even I don't be trying to throw nothing on y'all. I had an argument with Kendall. Kendall, instead of addressing it right then and there, what'd he do? He waited until I came over there and they was gonna talk trash about me behind my back. But the way that they end their podcast today, we don't talk about nobody behind their back. We don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. But you telling lies straight to these people. The last time I was the time before the last time I was up there, he kicked me off and he banned me from ever coming back up there. You know why? Because I proved him wrong and he ain't want to hear it.
Let me say something real quick, man. Omar, shout out to Omar Barrett. He said, Twan, because I don't hide from anything. He said, Twan, I still think you handled the Ronnie situation the wrong way. But you do what you want to do, no shade. I respect that, Omar. The thing was this. I kept politely asking Ronnie for my money. He kept saying, I'm gonna pay it, I'm gonna pay it, I'm gonna pay it. In the meantime, so Omar, tell me how you would deal with the situation. In the meantime, then two guys who made a bet after me, because I'm gonna say one more time to y'all, tell them to go back to when that shit was made. Tell them to go get the show and press play so y'all can hear what was really said. I made that bet first. I'm not gonna sit here and scream in it. They can say what they want to say. Don't take my word. Don't take their word. Just tell them to go back and hit play. So he said, I don't know any other way to have handled it that day, Omar. I came in and what I said, Omar? I said, respect to the show. Hey, what's going on, Q, or whatever. So I didn't want to seem like I was just coming in there and just going after him. You know what I'm saying? If I did something the wrong way, I would have openly apologized for that. But I don't think I did it the wrong way. The thing was, what really, really tightened me up that day, Omar, was that this nigga ducking and diving people on their money. It ain't just me. He owe a lot of other people money from that bet. What does it look like when only two niggas who run the show got their money, but nobody else got them? What does that shit look like? What does it look like? Even if it wasn't like that, what does it look like? So the thing was, I said, Ronnie, where's my money, bro? You know what I'm saying? He ignored me. He ain't say nothing. He tried to sit down like he didn't hear me. So I said, Ronnie, where's my fucking money? Then he go on, I heard you the first time and then cursing and trying to be funny and the tangents and whatever. You know what, Omar? I try to put the man on a payment plan. You know? I ain't get a dime. So you know what made me upset that day? This nigga was sending fucking $10 cash apps. So he got money to burn, but he ain't paid. That could have been $10 down on his bet. And then the last but not least, Omar, and I ask anybody when I say this, what type of nigga are you gonna deal with when you make a bet when a nigga says, I'll pay you when I want to? What usually happens to niggas in the streets when they do that shit? It don't matter that you're on a podcast. What usually happens? I'm asking everybody in this chat, what usually happens to niggas that do that shit? That say some shit like that? You get dealt with. You get fucking dealt with. Shout out to Peace 100. He said, Twan, you're not wrong. I'm on the same shit. I don't play about my money. And the thing was, Q and them should have never, but it's their show. I can't tell them what to do. But all I'm saying is this. They told Ronnie, look, you can't come on the show until you give us our money or whatever. When they got their money, they let the nigga back on or whatever they discussed behind the scenes. But if you got respect for everybody to come to that show and show up, and people that gave cash, I gave many cash apps to the Black Cat Panther podcast in support to them dudes. You think them niggas ever sent me any money to my show in solidarity? Fuck no. They ain't on that type of time, bro. I'm tired of itty bitty niggas talking shit. I'm tired of these little itty bitty small brain ass niggas think they run shit in these streets, bro. You don't run shit. So I need my money. I'm gonna get my money from Ronnie one way or the other. The respectable thing for them niggas to do was, Ronnie, you can't come back on here until you pay everybody their money back, not just their money. Goat. Your ass is Kendall. You ain't no fucking goat. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, man. And then, just like Twan said, man, I mean, yeah, I argued with him and everything. He kicked me off and I left it at that, man. But then they start bringing it because I got an argument with Goat. Then he decided, oh, we're going to talk about Nick again and we'll try like that. And then, people was telling me and I pulled up, said what I had to say. And, the disrespect to the military is what really pissed me off. Not the what they were saying, because whatever they were saying didn't even make sense to me and it was incoherent and all. Just like Twan say, the only thing Q does is cuss because he don't have the mental aptitude to put sentences together to insult somebody without using the cuss word. So I just it just kind of pissed me off. And then
Hey, look, when you watching BCPP, watch the nigga. He curse every 2 seconds. He don't know how to put sentences together. That's why he does it. That's why he does it. Get educated, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
And then
any show, let me tell y'all something real quick. Any show that has allowed niggas like Ronnie to constantly come on, they say it's for entertainment. I get that part. Constantly allows Leo to come onto their show. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But what? So my nigga, it's just like we said before. When we went after that fat nigga down there in Athens, right? When is it gonna be about football, man? When is it not gonna be about fucking hating? You stopping there, address bullshit? Because your feelings got hurt. But y'all didn't know who y'all was fucking with, man. I forgive y'all. Go ahead. I'm about to get up out of here next, so I'm done.
Yeah, it is, and just like he said, like Twan just said, the stuff with Ronnie, man. I mean, not with Ronnie, ain't got nothing to do with me. But what Q did the other day, that one day that I was up there, he let Leo come up there and disrespect the military, and then his fat ass gonna out his fat lips gonna say at the end, "Oh, I support the military." But he was cool with what Leo was saying until he got to the end of the show, and he wanted to make sure that y'all knew he support the military, but he didn't support it while Leo was out there disrespecting us.
Okay, so look, I said this earlier. I'm gonna do it again because I got mad love for Relax Talk Sports. Because like I'm telling you, I'm pulling up even I'm pulling up their side of the conversation too, because I'm not gonna run from it. I'm just gonna explain it. Relax Talk Sports said, I see both sides of the argument. They mad you took over the show and went so hard at Ronnie. But Relax Talk Sports, let me stop you right there. And anybody that watched that show that day, let me show you this. I didn't take over no fucking show. Q used that moment as an opportunity to run up his ratings or whatever. And guess what Q did in the background the whole time? Go look at it. He was back there laughing and joking his ass off and having a good old time that me and Ronnie was arguing about money. When he could have just stepped in and been like, Ronnie, you need to pay this man his money. No, Q thought it was very fucking entertainment. He thought it was very entertaining. Why didn't Q kick me off the show? Because that beef, that argument that was going on was too good to him. You know, it was too good to him. Them niggas ain't gonna stop no arguing and no beefs over there. That's entertainment for them. So how did I take over a show when the host of the show was laughing the whole time?
Yeah, man.
Explain that to me. I want somebody to explain that to me. He was laughing the whole time. He didn't once say, "Twan, you trying to take over my show," or whatever. He took the opportunity to laugh the entire time.
He does. No, like this in Twan's what you call. He literally does this every time. He literally will get somebody to arguing with each other, and he'll sit back and just laugh at it. He don't stop it. He don't say nothing about nobody taking over his show or nothing like that any other time. So I get what you're saying. It don't add up. It don't add up because this ain't the chart. And you know the reason he ain't kicked Twan off his show? He ain't kicked Twan off his show because I said to him, you be kicking people off the show like a little bitch, and you don't, and so that they can't speak when your ass is wrong, so that the only narrative push is yours. So now he
Yeah,
don't want to kick. Now
go
he
over
don't
there.
want to kick people
Go over
off
there
the
and say
show.
some shit. Go over there and say some shit that they don't agree with you with. That's what they do, man. Kendall kicked me off the show before. Do y'all want to know why he kicked me off the show? Because I had just as heavy as of opinion about the team. It wasn't over no bullshit. We was talking about football. Because I had such a heavy opinion about my team. Because you have a show, you feel me? I have a show called the 704 Charlotte Bounce Show. Because you have a show does not mean you get to treat the people that come to your show like shit. It does not mean that the people that come to your show have to agree with you the whole time, bro. Huh? Or they gonna get rid of you. You know what? So when Kendall came to my show months later or whatever, and he was making a comment about sports, and he said, the only way blah, blah, blah is if you kick me off the show. And then I stopped right there and pointed out, I said, Kendall, I would never kick you off my show. I don't do that over here. So if Q keeps bringing that up about we kick people off the show, blah, 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 then I said he felt guilty about some shit then. Then he felt guilty about that.
Yeah, he
His
did. I mean,
nerves took over.
it's just
Because
the
you
truth.
know it. Y'all kick Pickle off the show.
It's just the truth. If your opinion, if you prove Q wrong in something he said, and when he start cussing at you, if you don't cower in the corner, he gonna kick you off the show. That's what's gonna happen. That's it.
Yeah, just a little
That's what
angry
they
little
expect
bit.
to have. They expect you to cower in the corner and not yell back at them, to sit here and just let them belittle you, and you don't do nothing. That's what they expect from you. Y'all
Shout
like
out to Pewter. Pewter said if Ronnie was ever really gonna pay you, he would have came back at you more humble for a fact that he came at you aggressive. You know why he did that shit, Pewter? And I know people know. I felt like he wanted me and him to get into an argument. So that way he would say, well, now I'm not going to pay you now because like now we got beef or whatever. I feel like that's what he wanted. How you going to tell a motherfucker that's looking for his money, you know what I'm saying? Well, I could be broke. I could be like on my last dime and need it like to keep my heat on or some shit. How you gonna tell a nigga I pay you when I want to? You'll get your ass lumped up when you don't want to, bro. And on guard, he said on guard he never was going to. I felt like he was never planning on paying me.
I mean, I ain't got nothing to do with that bet stuff because I don't bet. But at the end of the day, if if you get paid and then you come up here and broker a deal with all the other people who bet in something, what does it look like? I mean, come on now. I mean, that's just the honest truth. It's honest truth that what does it look like? You can't broker a deal for somebody who owe people money. He should be brokering the deal himself to each one of those people individually. Shouldn't be no. It shouldn't be no mediator.
So
I mean,
shout out to Relax and Talk Sports as well. He said, Twan, I said what I said. They was mad about. Oh, no, bro. I didn't take what you said as disrespect. I understand what you was doing. Shout out to Pickle. Pickle said, I once got louder than Q, and got kicked off for it too. When that little bitch feel like you're winning an argument, or you like, bro, check this out. Stop inviting people to your fucking show if you don't think if you want them to be quiet and sit back and listen to you the whole time. Nigga, you ain't the Black Jimmy Swaggart.
True,
You
man.
want
This is
motherfuckers to sit down and pay their tithes and don't say shit.
he don't want nobody. He don't want nobody to argue against him, man.
I said, who the fuck do you and Kendall think y'all are in these streets? Huh? I'm gonna say it one more time before I get up out of here, bro. Don't go making no more fucking videos. Be a man and call me if you got some shit to say, bro. You both of y'all got my number. Don't do no bitch shit like keep going live. Call me. That's what men do. And don't be mentioning Claire and Edge and these. They ain't got nothing to do with this shit. If you got a beef, come after me. I can take it. I apologize to the people that come watch the 704 Charlotte Bound show, because I didn't want y'all to see this side of me, man, or whatever, or all this drama, because I really felt like I fell into what they wanted, you know what I'm saying? But I can't idly sit by and let somebody say some bullshit on my name or on my product and then think I'm not gonna fucking respond back. Y'all got the right one, bro. I got the fucking time, bro. Last but not least, we can handle it like men, get on the phone and talk it out like men, or it can be whatever the fuck y'all want it to be. I'm trying to be a good person out here, but in the world, a lot of times when you try to be a good person and do the right thing, then, motherfuckers are trying to come interrupt your fucking peace. Get off that jealous shit. Get off that bitch ass shit. Get off that titty shit. Get off that angry shit. Be happy, my nigga, for something. And Kendall, your ass changed, nigga. This ain't who you used to be, bro. What you let little niggas bring you down to their dark ass place. .704 Charlotte Bound Show, man. We the fuck up out of here, man. I'll wait to see if they got anything to respond to, because I guarantee y'all them two niggas is listening. Put something in the chat or whatever. Huh? You said you watch every other show, Q, and then you don't join it. I know you're listening to this one. I don't want to hear shit else about this shit, man. Y'all said what y'all had to say. I said what I had to say. I'm not going to motherfucking keep going back and forth with no damn black cat. That's not what we do over here. We about to get ready to get back on this motherfucking football shit. And we're about to get ready back on this positivity of what's going on in Charlotte and talking about what's going on over here in Charlotte. I'll leave this video up for about another hour, and then I'm taking this shit down, man. I ain't got time. I don't want no views or no money off this shit. This is bullshit. 2 black men, 3 black men arguing out here in front of the world, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what the motherfuckers want.
Swan, Poppin said drop the link.
Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna put this motherfucker up here then. Shit.
Yeah, Poppin said drop the link. He did text me.
Shit. Shit. Pissed off another nigga then, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I ain't never had nothing but I talk trash with Poppin. Poppin tell me I'm wrong. We keep it moving, man.
My thing is this though, man. I'm calling out niggas manhood, not them. Like if Pop was any type of your homeboy or your boy, then why the fuck would y'all choose to attack him like that, bro? Why not pick up the phone and call him? They could have picked up the phone and called me. That's to me, that's like a nigga telling you, I never fucked with you, I never liked you, fuck you. So I'm on that same energy.
I don't know.
What up, Pop?
What up? What up? What up?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I hate to ask you for this favor,
Hold
but can I
tight.
have a?
What's up, guys? Radio Zipski. What's going on, bro?
All right, man.
All right, hold tight for me real quick, bro. Go ahead, Pop.
I need to throw some things out there. Can I have a little bit of time to explain some
You
things?
got it. You got it.
So, if for anybody who's here, know me from Black Cat, I'm Poppy. I have been affiliated with Black Cat for about 2.5 years, right? I have not slandered neither one of these men's names. I have not disclosed any of the things that have happened or talked about behind closed doors. And I'm not going to sit there and tell about any of those things at all, because that was what me and other guys were a part of with Black Cat, and what we talked about behind scenes. I would not, especially when it comes to other people, I would not sit here and talk about them. But I am going to mention some names, so let me say it first. If you hear your name, it's no hate towards you, it's no shade against you, and it's only because I want to explain how things got to where they got. If I can have a moment of time. When I started off Black Cat, it was me. This is before Logic. This is before MDJ. It was just me, Goat, J Issue, and Lil Jalen just came through. What I discussed with Q was, he said that he was gonna pay me for for being on the show and things of that nature. No issue. As the show progressed, as time went on, Q paid me 4 times out of how many shows y'all can think of that I've been on Black Cat? Probably over 100. 4 times in 2 years. So don't sit here and paint a narrative as if you've been paying me this whole time since I've been on Black Cat. That is a lie. I have the screenshots to prove it. You painted that narrative. I have been nothing but respectful. I've even reached out. But things change, and I'm gonna tell you when things changed. Things changed a little bit later on. Monetization had happened. So Q had to go back and redo some things, because if you lose your monetization or whatever, you're not gonna get any money. You gotta get your views back up and your following back up. No issue. It was never about money with me and Q. Never at any other time that we talked about money one time. I never discussed anything else about money with Q, because I looked at everybody as brothers and like-minded guys that love the Carolina Panthers. That was it. Did we agree on money? Sure, at first. Cool. But I never brought it back up. Imagine working with people or a person, and every idea you bring up, they talk shit about it. Now, it's not necessarily, you're not going to be able to hear everything, because a lot of stuff was talked about behind the scenes. Oh, man, that's some stupid ass shit. Why would you want to talk about that? That's a dumbass shit. I ain't putting that shit up on the show. Hold on. I need to get through this. That's a dumbass idea. That's stupid as fuck. That would discourage anybody if they keep cracking the whip on your ass about every idea that you bring up or that you want to present to the show to, make the show grow even higher. And they say, nah, fuck that shit. That's a dumbass idea. You're not going to keep going with the flow. You're not going to keep want to work on anything with anybody if they keep disrespecting those ideas, period. When I did the Ashawn Robinson show, I mean, but he's stupid. That's a dumb. Why are you gonna make a short about him? Why would I keep making shorts if you dislike every fucking thing I did? When I did, I did a background for Goat. I did a background for Black Cat. It was a Black Panther with a gold crown, right? Those are little things I was trying to contribute to the team. Because Goat was on the truck and Q was working. I was even starting lives for us, and will orchestrate the chat and highlight chats and super chats and read out the money. So you made that seem like that was an issue. But I'm gonna tell you what a lot of things happen. It's you can't work with somebody who always throwing shit in your face because it's not to how they like it. And matter of fact, I didn't really want to do shorts. I really want to learn how to edit videos. That's what I really want to do. But I wasn't asked that I want to edit videos. I was saying I was told no. I want you to do shorts, and Jay Issue you do shorts, and me and Jalen we're gonna edit the videos. Now I've been on, like I said, I've been on over 100 shows on Black Cat 4 times. He painted the picture like he paid me for the last 2 years. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's not true at all. So things transpire. I backed off of making videos, making shorts, because if I make a video, you're not gonna put it up, or you're gonna sit here and be mad about what I said in the video. And it's my opinion. How are you gonna get mad about somebody on your team and his opinion about a player or whatever's going on with the team, and then sit there and shit on them, and then you do it publicly? I like him. A-Train. Well, what happened with A-Train this year? He did his job. But you did that publicly in front of everybody, not just behind the scenes, publicly. But I didn't say anything. I took it like a man and chilled. Then you brought up the PPP situation. I didn't know PPP had made a short about me. We was in a group chat and the fellas brought it up. When I listened to it, I wasn't as mad. The reason why I wasn't mad because when I listened to the video, I was actually writing the video. But the fellas was mad, and I get it. So I didn't have the same hostile energy for PPP, because at the same time, the way PPP's image was, he's a preacher. And I'm like, what I'm supposed to do? Beat up a preacher? It ain't that serious. We online. So y'all went to bat for him, and I appreciated that at the time. But then y'all got on my ass about how I made it look soft, because I didn't want to sit here and fight a fucking preacher. Really? Okay, cool. I apologize. Like a man said, I apologize. I should have told y'all I wasn't as serious as y'all was going to be. And I squashed the beef with another grown-ass man. Unlike what other people can do. Because I'm not sitting here thinking, video shorts, pay me. Because money weren't coming into me like that in the first place. So you mad because I squashed the beef with somebody, and I'm not trying to throw shit in people's face, but I want y'all to listen to me. You get mad because I go to other podcasts just to talk about football instead of me sitting here and being depressing and talking shit about the team all day. That's just not me, my nigga, and it never will be. If that's all you see, that's what you see. But that's not me. I can find something good about the fucking team. I've never fucked you over. I've never did you dirty. I've never said anything bad about neither one of you. I've called GOAT personally and had a conversation, unlike other people that don't want to pick up my phone call. What you do? But you want to sit here and throw sneak disses. I've never said anything on anybody's podcast about you, Q, or GOAT. Not once. Instead of saying a name. But since we saying names, cool. You cannot get mad at me going on C3, Brad Rappaport, who you fell out with, Cody, who you fall out with sometimes, Twine, who you fell out with, and you won't get mad at your own homeboy who you fell out with Big Cat. He went on Big Cat plenty of times. Sorry, GOAT, but that's just how it is. We airing it out, right? So you got to have that same type of energy with your own bands who goes on your op, Big Cat show. It's the same way you have for me if I go somewhere else. The same energy. You didn't like Big Cat. You don't want nobody to go nowhere else to talk about football. So let's get back to that too. You got upset because I wasn't having shorts. The nigga said he gives grace, right? And so I'm throwing names out there. Ronnie, they gave you grace from what they said, even though you had like a $1,200 bet. You went through your issues with your family and things of that nature. Guess what? Me too. I talked to the fellas several times. I had a mother on her dying deathbed and 2 uncles that passed away that I got to bury. But you worried about fucking shorts. But you got Ronnie, not trying to throw no shot, but you got Ronnie, you trying to explain to everybody that he owe money to. Oh, he went through some things. Well, so did I. I didn't get no phone calls, how's your people's doing? I didn't get no phone calls that, hey, let me give you condolences. But you got a man sitting right there to owe people money who's sitting right there living and breathing that he ain't paid. And you want to make it seem like that's okay. Make it make sense. You will find whatever you want for whoever you want just because you dislike them all of a sudden. Oh, I don't like him no more. If I mention somebody I like on the Carolina Panthers, Q would personally be like, oh yeah, I hate him now. That's a you problem, not a me problem. I've talked to go and ask him myself, do we have an issue? It only comes back to one person. It's Q about PvP. If I squashed it, why you don't squash it? If I make myself look bad, why it got nothing? It don't have nothing to do with you. I can live with it. I truly can. So while you so worried about somebody you barely even know, aka Ronnie, when it's supposed to be your homeboy or your partner that you're dealing with, you didn't give a damn about what the fuck was going on in my life. You didn't care. You just wanted the shorts. You just wanted the shorts. You just wanted the shorts. Then you come a year later and say, we're not doing shorts no more. So why are you still talking about shorts then if it's a whole 365 days later, my nigga? A whole year later. On the phone. If I disagree with you, when we're talking about football, you take it personally. It's not about you. That is my opinion. Nobody wants to sit there and work with somebody who sits there and tries to talk down or make them or belittle them publicly, and in front of others or on the phone and say like, oh yeah, it's cool. That's why people push away. You didn't push. I didn't start this. You pushed me away, and you pushed others away. That's a you problem, not a me problem. I have lost no sweat over this. I've lost way more than this, than a podcast of guys or with somebody who can't be a true friend. But you don't know what that's like. I've checked on you and your family. I've reached out to you. It has to happen on both ends of the spectrum. And then you see you're trying to paint my picture of me like I'm just a fuck nigga that just, I go everywhere. I go talk to everybody about football when it comes to Carolina Panthers. But have that same energy with your man. When did you have the rights to me? You ain't no slave owner. You don't own me. So I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I'm sorry for those who may hear me because I think it's stupid. That's an emotional ass shit. Emotional ass shit. When I've had problems putting up videos, I told you, bro, I cannot upload these videos. I've talked to Jalen. Jalen, are you gonna edit my video? I couldn't send them I couldn't even sign into our login to Black Cat to put them up. Nothing changed. But what you do, you held that grudge and then you publicly come out here and say what you got to say. All because I won't beat up a preacher and I want to do some shorts. Start a whole new group chat. Just so you want to send me the link to the podcast. You did this, not me. You cannot have people that to work with you and then you want to be disrespectful to at the same time. Because if you slap me, I'm going to slap you back. Promise you. Any man would. I've had your back when you beef with anybody and everybody on the fucking shows. When you fell out with anybody, I've been the one that encouraged you to go back and clean it up and make sure you can be able to build that relationship. Whether it's with Wiley, whether it's with Jay Issue, or whoever, I've always say, hey, bro, hey man, just give some time, breathe, think about it, and just clear it up, bro. It ain't gotta be that serious. But no, you hold on to your emotions so much that anything or anybody say something on another show, you think they talking about you. It's because it's you. You the one guilty. You, my nigga. So that's all I got to say. Thank you,
Glad you was
Twan.
able to get it off your chest, Pop. And I'm gonna say it one more time, man. Look, shout out to Wally. This ain't got nothing to do with Wally. In case somebody try to run back, I ain't got nothing but love for Wally. I ain't got nothing but love for Logic, Kitty over there. People ain't never did nothing to me. They ain't never said no crap shit about me. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. As far as I know, you know what I'm saying. So I would like it if it could just stay between me, Q, and if you feel like you gotta come defend somebody's honor or some shit like that or whatever, but I ain't got no beef with none of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this one more time. One more thing. Go. I called you and I told you like a man. Like you picked up the phone, and I told you I respect you, and I looked up to you for a lot of certain things that you have to offer, and you talked to me like a man, and we had a great conversation. I know where you draw the line when it comes to me and you. I ain't did shit to you, and I ain't did shit to Q. But hey, being your feelings for me not doing shorts or whatever the fuck else y'all want to complain about. Enjoy y'all season.
Hey, look, man, we got J Issue up here. We got Gas Radio Zipski up here. J Issue, where you been, bro?
I've been focused on me, brother. I'm
There
at
you
work right
go.
now, so
Yeah.
if I want to respond about the topic or not, just give me a second. I'm still working right now.
Okay. Hey, Gas Radio, what's up, bro?
What's happening, Twan? What's happening, man?
Talk to me, baby. What's going on?
Hey, man. Hey, first and foremost, I want to say from the time that I've heard you speaking, brother, up
Uh,
until now, you've been a real one. You know what I'm saying? So I support real people from top to bottom. You know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
that.
And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Now, I don't I don't got no issues with, Black Cat Panther podcast. My only thing is, like I said in the chat, they some Debbie Downers. You know what I'm saying? There's a
Mhm.
lot of little things I done seen from them, but when it come down to people like yourself, Twan, and the situation at hand, I have loyalty towards real actions, real people. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, brother.
Mhm. I appreciate
Gas,
that, man.
gas. I
Yeah,
I I,
man.
I want to speak on that since I was part of that.
Hmm.
I went and bought laptops and microphones and stuff like that to invest in the podcast, which I'm still going to use it some way or another, right?
Hmm.
But I've seen subscribers leave. Now I understand if it's not for you, it's not for you. But when you kill your audience on just depressing ass shit, people aren't gonna move
Yes.
away. You got to find
Yes.
something good to say sometime. I've only seen
Exactly.
two positive shows, and that was talking about the draft, like immediately at the draft on Black Cat. And everything was like, okay, I was like, okay, GOAT finally coming around. Q finally seeing some positive, because when we got our two edge rushers. After that, it goes right back down the dumps about, oh, I hate the pan, I hate this, I hate that, I hate that. I mean, that's hard. That's hard to sell to anybody. To
Exactly.
anybody.
Exactly. When I first started watching Black Cat Panther podcast, I used to enjoy the debates. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where I met Twan and Papa. I think I met both of y'all over there, man. You know what I'm saying? But Nick, I think I met Nick over at Unk Channel. You know what I'm saying? But my thing was, when I first met those guys over there, I took a liking to it, just like I took a liking to a lot of these other, Carolina Panthers podcast channels. And after a while, like you guys say, you just started to notice the repetitive. It's one thing for you to take a show or two here and there and just kind of go real on the negatives of the team, but it's an every channel thing. It's and it just got to a point where I couldn't even engage in it no more, man. I can't even sit in the chat no more because it's just bullshit. It's just bullshit, you know. And like I say, I try to respect everybody's craft. Those guys put their time in over there and they do what they do, but it reflects in their following. You know what I'm saying? You can see it in the numbers. Don't nobody sit over there. I don't think I've ever seen more than 100 people in a show and outside of them doing like them reacting to something or something like that. When they do regular podcasts, when it's regular shows, it don't really be that many people in there. It's not a lot of support because of
But,
the content
but,
that
but,
they're putting out.
but Gas, imagine you coming and telling your boys that you're supposed to be your boys, you know, saying, you know, how we can critique the show, and they saying pretty much fuck you and your opinion. What
Man,
else you
shit.
gonna do?
I just like listen. I can't live in that type of
All
world.
house popping.
I just want to say this, man. I can't live in that type of world, and that's the only thing I got with Q and them like that is that one who can live with all this negativity and people keep saying that's reality. Listen, if you point out other views like Poppin, I know Poppin does this all the time. We try to stay off of the whole Bryce thing right now, and let's talk about the other stuff that's going on around the team. But everything rolls right back to the same conversation. Not reality. That's just you just hating. Just hating to hate. I'm sorry, that's not reality. Reality finding the negative in every single situation. That's not reality. That's negativity. That's just straight up negativity. That's literally anything we could be talking about the pass rushers. Somehow the pass rushers ain't gonna be good because Bryce is there. They can be talking about we can be talking about how nice the wide receiver room is. But at the end of the day, we understand that we understand. I think a lot of us understand the limitations that Bryce has had. But at the end of the day, we're trying to get past that.
I
If it
I,
Exactly.
if it
I,
works out this year, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But ain't
Hmm.
I was
nobody
supposed
trying to just like what Poppin say. When you trying to just move in a different direction and get a good feel for what's going on around the team, it ain't about what is still stuck there right now. You can't be stuck in the same thing and just expect anything to change. I mean,
Yeah, Nick, I literally was supposed to have a show called Popping on Fridays. That was supposed to be my show on Friday, just like we had the Goat show. When Goat used to go live, I would have his background set up, and you know what I'm saying, and have him ready to go. Popping on Fridays lasts 2 Fridays, y'all. You know why I only last 2 Fridays? The niggas hated the fact that I played music in the background. Now, no other show was playing music in the background, guys. Nobody. That's some dumb ass shit. Turn that shit off. That shit is stupid. And then I turn around and hear other niggas playing music during the conversation of their podcast.
I do
And their subscribers are going up. And it's
Hey,
so what was so bad about my idea when it's somebody else is using it and it's working out great for them?
because it wasn't their idea.
yeah, yeah. Let me. I
Because
have an
you brought it in
unpopular
first,
opinion.
so that's what made it stupid.
I have an unpopular opinion, and Nick, I think you heard me go at this with Howard one day. You know what I'm saying? Now, first and foremost, I want to throw this out there. I was raised in South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I lived out there from
Shout out
I'll
to
say
South
from the
Carolina,
time,
bro.
huh?
I said shout out to South Carolina.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to South Carolina. I've been there pretty much my whole life. You know, kind of back and forth in between Jacksonville, where I'm at now, because I'm a military baby. My dad settled here, and my mom settled in pretty much South Carolina. So pretty much from the time I was like 2 up until 16, I was in South Carolina most of my life, with the exception of going back and forth to Jacksonville. Anyways, and then when I graduated high school here in Jacksonville, I moved back to South Carolina for about 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom was out there. But there's a very what I want to say, kind of like a negative type vibe that goes on in South Carolina when it comes to success and people supporting you. You know, is and me having kind of like a Jacksonville type lingo out here, they call it crabs in a bucket. You know what I'm saying? A crab in a barrel. When you are aspiring to be something, or trying to be something, or doing, a lot of people there in the state of South Carolina just will not support you. They just won't. If it's not a certain idea, like kind of like how you guys are saying with Black Cat Panther, you got to have a certain, everybody got to be on board with a certain idea, this, that, and the third. But for a lot of people in Charleston in particular, you will not see someone just flat out giving someone else their flowers for them doing something good, or them elevating themselves. That's just not a thing there. A lot of people hate. A lot of people there hate, and if it's not something that is directly, what I want to say, directly influencing their mindset or their ideology, that's just what it is. And Carolina Blue, hey, I see you. I think Carolina Blue is one of them ones, because there was a lot of people getting at me in the chat when I was getting on Howard ass that day. Oh, he sound this and this, that, and the third. Hey, motherfuckers can say what they want to say. But like I say, I done lived there, I done did it, I done sold dope out there, I done did it all. I caught my
You
first
hear me,
felony
Twan?
in Charleston, South Carolina.
And I just want to throw it out there. I have no animosity. I'm not mad or upset about any of this, but I want it to be truly been told fully. You know what I'm saying? Because like I haven't did anything to anybody, man. I have not
Yo, you
told
hear me,
anybody
Twan?
dirty. I've been nothing but a
That's
friend,
JSU.
and that's just it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want nobody thinking
I
that
can hear you,
oh
JSU.
I'm
Hey,
pissed
Pop,
off or this that and another, but
let me
I'm
let
not, man.
JSU get in here real quick.
For sure.
No, I'm gonna say a little bit because everybody, if y'all was tune in to the Black Cat when I was there, even before I got there, Twan know me, so Twan know I don't stand for no bullshit. But for the fact that how he been treating people behind the scenes and go online like he treat people like shit, and this not even me trying to get my woosah. Dig what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass man, and if I feel like something is some shit that I don't agree with or I can't live by, then I'm not gonna be around it. But this is not a woosah for me. If y'all want to talk about the topic, then we just gonna talk about it. But I've done a lot of shit behind the scenes. I'm not even an editor, and he would cry to me to put me on to that shit to pay me. And then it just got to the point to where he was like, "You never been to a game, so I'm gonna fly you out, whatever." I didn't really care about it because it's like I'm focused on myself and worried about building myself. But it's like if you wasn't there, you don't know who what was his name again, Twan? I can't remember the nigga name.
Well, what now?
You talking about Q? I'm talking about Q and Black Cat, like his podcast. But
Okay.
I'm saying like it was a lot of shit that I did behind the scenes that he wouldn't mention. It was times where he talked bad about his own crew, and that
Mm.
shit wasn't even cool.
Mm.
So it's like he went online and tried to troll me, talking about my pops that passed away, and like that's nothing to play with, nigga. I would touch your ass in real life.
That nigga went online and talked shit about your pops.
Yes, bro.
You
Nigga on
see,
Twitter.
hold on. Let me point this out. You see how far some of these motherfuckers let these podcasts go, man? You see how far some of these people let these podcasts go? Huh?
That's the same. That's the
Yeah,
same thing. That's the same
the,
thing,
It
man.
should never get to that point. It should
the,
never get to that point, bro.
the,
Hey,
the
Twan,
Again,
problem is
it
people
just
don't give
shows
a damn because it's not them. So as long as it ain't
it
them, they'll laugh at other people's pain, which
shout
is
out to
why
it
they're
just
Pewter.
accepted.
Shout out to
it
Pewter. We
just
got
shows
Pewter
how
on the
niggas
street.
are in real life though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside of this internet shit, it just shows how you are really, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
And let me remind you, Twan. I ain't never brought up his family. I ain't never brought up his mom. Any of his anything that he told me personally, because I felt like those was my brothers. Poppin, fucking Kendall. I felt like they was my brothers. So it's like you want to troll me, talk about my pops, nigga. I would do something to you, and I just took it upon myself. If you wanna act like I wasn't one of those ones that did editing for you, came up with ideas, went on another podcast, help you build. You got like a promotion deal from somebody else. Nobody else joined that but me. But you ain't gonna tell people that. You want to make it seem like I didn't put in the effort and put in the grind when I like it was other shit that I had to do for myself. I didn't put that to the side. I was still working on myself, but at the same time, I was still fucking with them because I feel like that was a brotherhood. But you
Shout
you
out to
trying you trying
Mello
to
the Great.
come on,
Mello says,
bro.
shout out my guy Gas Radio. Go
What's
ahead.
happening, Mello? The coolest guy on this motherfucker. Mello just got one move. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Goddamn it.
Go ahead, JSU.
And I just wanted to say that a little bit. Like it don't be on my mindset. Like I have shit I need to do
Uh-huh.
and shit that I need to gain. So it's not like I keep that on my chest, but at the same time, it's like if we gonna talk about it, let's just talk about it. Cause I don't want people to think that he's this cool ass person and that he's about what he talking about. That's not his character. Behind closed doors, he talking about his own man. and he'll run people down. He'll run people down and not even do for them. That's the type of person he is.
That's see, but look, that's see, JC, I feel you on that because that's just like what I was trying to when we had our little set. I was trying to get him to explain to me what he was trying to say, and instead of explaining to me, since I called him out on some shit that he was wrong about, he
Yeah,
decided he's gonna cuss me out and belittle me and stuff like that. And
that's
then
what he good
so
at.
and I don't be trying to like. One thing I'm gonna say this right now. I ain't gonna disrespect none of y'all that was on that show. I ain't about to yell at you. I ain't about to cuss at you. I ain't about to do none of that. But at the end of the day, everybody got their right to speak. And if you wrong, you wrong. Because
He don't know. He
kindly,
don't know how to debate. He
if
don't
he
know how to
told me
debate.
if he told me what he meant, I would have explained it to him the way that he should have said it.
Yeah,
But no. Oh, he put them numbers out there, and then when I went up there this last time, Poppin weren't there. When I went up there the last time, and because they was talking about me, I went up there and said what I had to say, and I told them like literally, Kendall, you couldn't handle me by yourself, so you decided to come over here and get your friends to try to talk bad about me.
yeah.
And then they let Leo come up in there, and no disrespect to none. I know Poppin and them don't feel this way, but the moment you start talking about the military, I'm done with all of y'all, and I'm gonna let you have it.
Let me tell y'all something real quick. A pewter, gas, everybody on here. Listen. So when they let Leo on the show that day, let me tell you what time it is with that shit over there. So this nigga Leo came on over there and he said he got mad at Nick. He said, Nick, you used the military to get a free education, right? Like Nick was supposed to pay out of his own pocket. What okay, you guys tell me what dudes do y'all know that's gonna say, nah, I don't want the free education. I'll pay out of my pocket for it. When you
I'm thinking
know
that.
I ain't even in the military, but I know one thing, I know ain't shit free. It's really not a free education. You got the
It's not
motherfucker to be in the military to
you
get
pay into that shit. You pay
but
into that shit.
he tried to make fun of this man because you should be paying out of pocket for college.
I don't like.
I
I got it.
I
I
don't
got it.
get that.
What kind of
I
shit is
get it.
that?
I get it. This is the thing. It is. He got this mindset of I'm a black man. We shouldn't be accepting no handouts and nothing like that. But I'm gonna let you. The GI Bill is not a handout. You actually pay into it at the beginning of your career. After a while, you don't have to pay into it. But at the end of
What
the day,
that got
you
to do
pay.
with the Carolina Panthers, though?
Nothing.
That's what I was saying.
This
Nothing.
nigga,
And
he want to throw low blows, but when somebody sees his ass in person, all right,
that's what I be trying to. That's all I was trying to get at, man. And then
that nigga
Q was
selfish, he
Q
grimy
was
as fuck, and he's
co-signing.
lying.
Q was co-signing everything that Leo was saying that day. Everything that he was
Fucking
saying,
narcissist.
and then he had the nerve to open his fat lips at the beginning, talking about, "Oh, I do support the military." Nah, bro, no, you don't. You hate us. You hate every
That's
veteran that
not
come
what he
on your
started off
show.
saying. That's not what he started off saying. He just corrected that shit because he ain't want that great.
Yeah,
That's what he ain't want no veterans in his comments telling him, "Oh, you don't support the
I just
military.
always thought
Oh,
like if we
we
talking
stupid.
about football,
We
why can't it
stupid
be
because
about
we went in the
football? Why we got to
military."
talk about some other shit? Like everybody's supposed to be a comedian and take low blows.
And that's all I be getting at. Like I went in there, I told Dope what I had to say. You came over there, you started trying to debate and trying to point everything at Bryce, and all we was trying to tell you is that everything ain't gotta be about Bryce. It is and then when I tell you, and it ain't I mean, well fuck it now. G Baby don't come over here no more anyway. I told the motherfucker, you and G Baby
That
are the same
motherfucker,
person.
that motherfucker been banned. He
Yeah,
can't come over here no more.
yeah. I said the motherfucker don't come over here no more.
I don't kick nobody off this show, but that
Yeah.
nigga baby had to go.
Yeah, because he was talking crazy. He
That's
was talking
crazy.
reckless. But all I'm saying is that I told the motherfucker, you are the same person as G Baby. Y'all just the opposite side of the coin. Y'all the exact same person. G Baby overly
T Cole,
confident
what
in
up,
the
baby?
team and all that kind of stuff like that, and y'all are overly negative about the team. This shit don't make no sense. And like I don't even know. I don't like no disrespect. Like it was like I can't live my life like that. We gotta live our life with some sort of optimism in there at some point.
I
And like,
mean, you
So
you you guys have heard me on here before, right? I'm a Bucks fan, and I've had to go on there
we
and
accept
explain
all.
things
Hey,
about
Peter,
Bryce.
we accept all shows over all fans of all shows. Everybody got a fucking voice over here. Look,
No, I know,
I'm a
but I'm
I'm a
saying that I'm
healthily
trying to
I'm
talk
a healthily
football.
debate you. I'm a healthily debate you, but I'm not gonna say no personal shit and
No,
no
of
shit
course
like
not.
that. Derek B said, I wonder if 20 gonna ban Melo and D Cash from being on 704. See, look, it's not that D said that. It's just the fact that he like that it we are so simple to each other as men now that like what I thought this shit ended in like 1987 or some shit where if you like somebody that I don't like, then I don't like you. That sounds like 1987 girl shit. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck? What time are motherfuckers on when they feel like they can control who you like?
that's crazy. That's crazy
That's
work.
called high
And,
school
and
shit. Not
That's
even high
crazy
school. That's
work.
middle
Yeah,
school shit.
facts, facts, high school
I don't
shit.
get it
They
either.
can sound like a 13-year-old
And
female.
that
That's yeah, it's not
and,
high school. That's middle school.
That's middle
That's
school,
13 year
crazy
bro.
old
work.
girl
Yeah,
female shit.
That's crazy work,
shit
and
that I
man.
get on my kids about.
That's
and
crazy work. If
it's
we don't like, if me and one of y'all fall out, and me and Twine still cool, and I'm still over here, that doesn't mean that Twine, I ain't gonna have a conversation. Like, I don't really get down with oh boy, what's his damn name? Sea Dog. I don't really get down with Sea Dog because he be yelling all the time and be cussing and all that kind of stuff, and it's annoying. I don't get down with y'all. But that Twan is cool with C Dog. But I ain't got no. But I just because I don't get down with him, I don't expect Twan to not let his ass come up here.
Because he got a voice.
so
He still got a
so
voice.
so
He
so
can be
so
irritating
so
as fuck, but he still got a voice.
let me tell y'all what's crazy to me is because
SC
at one
Panthers, what
point
up, bro?
at one point there was a lot of like podcast beef. It was even people that I've never even spoke to. I still had their back when it comes to like we were clowning, joking, or if they want to pull up and do something, I'm gonna have your back. But then you kind of lose that when you ask somebody, hey, if we go to this function, and I remember this conversation because I asked the question. I said, hey, if we sit in the stands, you know what I'm saying, somebody come up and smack you, you know what I'm saying, what y'all gonna do? Q said Q said he ain't gonna do shit. You'll just be getting your ass whooped. But you're
So,
mad at me because I squashed a beef with PPP at that time, the preacher.
the
We're,
prophet,
we're talking about situational real shit that could happen because we was in
the
podcast
prophet,
beef
the
compared to
prophet,
an online argument. What do
the
we do that?
prophet, the prophet, PPP, the prophet.
Hey, who you just let in
I
here?
mean, people,
You know, the
no,
look,
yeah,
hold up.
no, PPP, cool people though.
He is.
No,
He
that's
said,
yeah.
I mean, my thing is
I'm not.
this
I'm
though.
I
not
don't know.
talking.
He be
I'm not
getting in his
talking bad
feelings
about
too.
people. I'm not. I'm
Listen
Man,
to
not.
it.
hey,
Listen
Listen.
to it. He
but
I'm
ain't
not.
talking about
I'm
PPP,
not.
PPP. He's not
I'm
talking about
not
PPP.
talking bad about
Yeah.
PPP. What I'm saying is when I being introduced to PPP, he always said that he was a preacher, that he was a prophet. When me and PvP and the rest of the guys got into it, I just didn't take it there to the level that they wanted to go to. And me and him squashed the beat. Q is mad at me for not being as upset with them. But at
As
the
he
same
was.
time, as Q
yeah.
was, and he's held that grudge. And I've also apologized to all the guys. I'm like, all right, my bad, I dropped the ball. But at the same time, prime example, right? Prime example. You know what? I'm not even gonna use that. That's too much. That's just too much.
Hold
But
on.
I
Twan,
mean,
who did you let in here? Who's the person with
That's
no
Ant.
name?
That's Ant, bro.
my
Oh,
thing is too,
What's up,
like
Ant?
like like
What's up, boys? What's up?
What's going on?
Twan came on the Black Cat show, and Twan was was having this little fight with PvP for a little bit. Kendall the goat said, hey, we're not gonna do no more slandering about PvP. Twan said okay and left it alone. So that means Twan got over it or had to get over it on that show. Kendall had to say it and got over it. and you telling somebody who was putting something out about me, you can't get over it? Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. If I can say, okay, bro, we squashed it, we cool. Why can't you? Why are you still mad at me about something that had something to do with me with another man, and we squashed it?
I'm gonna say
Come on,
I'm
man.
gonna say this too, man. I don't have no beef with PPP.
I don't have no
I
beef with
just
nobody.
I just didn't like some of the stuff that he did when me and him had like a little issue. I felt like I championed for him. I was on the show telling people, look, let's try to raise money for him to get a bus or van or whatever. Cause y'all know PPP, he dope with them buses and shit, man, you know. And he did something that I didn't like because I got into it over Kendall and Q, bro. I'm gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? But what if PPP was listening, or if somebody could get it back to PPP? I'm willing. I don't want to be no beast. I just want to talk about fucking football, man. I want to get back to this damn football, this barbershop talk, and let PPP know, man. It's no beef my way. We can talk it out. We can be cool or whatever. He got the green light to come over here. I hope I got the green light to come over there. I'm just not on the beef shit no more, man. Only niggas that like beef is niggas who like drama.
Well, let me
You
ask
know
you
what
this,
I'm saying?
Twan. Let me
If your
let's
show
keep
is built on that, it ain't shit.
And
Twan.
they
Let me
never
ask you this.
really about that drama
Hold
either.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me
When
ask
shit
Twan this
gets
here.
real, they
Twan,
don't want to take it off the
Yeah,
internet.
that's what I was
Twan,
saying. So, like when the
hold on.
motherfucking fist come out, and then you see somebody face to face, then keep
Don't
that
don't
Right.
same
worry.
fucking
Don't,
energy.
don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. Twan. I want you to be honest with me, because like I said, if somebody keeps hitting you, when you eventually hit them back, right?
Exactly. All
Okay.
day.
Now listen. I didn't say anything on your show about Black Cat bad at all, but they got mad because I didn't defend them. You're not sending me a link. You're not communicating. You just pretty much took the opportunity to now say what was
Talking
really
shit
on your
about
mind.
you, talking shit
Really,
about Pop.
you just now took the opportunity to say what's really on your mind.
Said
Finally, nigga.
they wanted to
Finally,
trade
nigga,
Pop.
because you only do it publicly instead of on the phone like how we would usually talk. Okay, cool. But my thing is, and the whole beef stuff. I don't like beef and all that stuff either. But I took up and had your back and clowned on guys that I didn't even know. Because guess what?
Cody in the
They were
building.
somebody you didn't like. So I ain't like them either.
Shout out to Alonzo Sampson. He said, my respect was lost when they kept mocking Cody. That's wrong.
Yeah,
That's
Tico
that's
said, Tico
fuck
said,
that.
me too, Alonzo. It's, you know,
I
that
Fuck that.
just
it's, look, man, I laughed. Look, I laughed when he used to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just can't do no shit like that. I mean, you know, good enough for Cody. Cody got thick skin. You know, Cody laughed at that shit. And Cody said, don't treat him no different or whatever. I'm telling y'all, he wouldn't care, man. Cody laughed along. He did it
Yeah,
with
Cody
Kobe,
would clap back.
all the
He'll
stuff.
clap back, but
Yeah, but
why?
it,
But
it
why
still
is he
shows who
doing
you
that?
are by doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cody, but
Oh,
I still just wouldn't do it.
yeah, I know that Cody can
Yeah, because
take
you
it.
know what?
I
You
know
know what?
Cody can.
You never know if you have a child. Cause Q younger than me. Q ain't up like 30 some years old. You still got time to have a child. You still got time to have a grandbaby. You won't want that to happen. One of your family members to turn out that way, unfortunately.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? So you be careful what you say and what you put out there and what you do.
That's
I
a
mean Cody
fact.
cool as shit. Cody cool as shit, man. And that dude, he do got thick
My
skin,
guy,
but
bro.
at the end of the day, and I know that Cody will joke with the best of y'all, but at the end of the day, I still ain't doing it because
At the end of the day, if that was my brother, if that was my son, if that was my cousin, you can. If I
it ain't
catch
right,
you in the
man.
stadium, you catching hands. I don't care.
Yeah,
That's just not
and
funny
you
to
know
Let
me.
me
what?
See that?
My big
let
thing,
me
I don't
the
care
other
how
thing
much
is
my cousin don't care about it. That ain't funny to me.
the other thing about it is that
hold tight. Let me let Anthony in here real quick.
oh
He been waiting, bro.
yeah, no, listen, I saw the show title and that's just mainly what I wanted to talk about.
Go for it. Go for it.
Like just I don't have any connections to Black Cat anymore. I used to hop on a couple times here and there, really just because I'm a Panthers fan and I love talking ball.
yeah,
And at C3 Twan knows this, Pop knows this. Like we have this platform so we can allow everyone to speak on what they feel about any topic.
All
And
voices.
all voices. I just do not like the ridicule aspect of what, you know, they've come across and how they're looked at now. It's just like, you know, the Cody thing. I was there watching the stream when that stuff was going on. And, you know, Cody, yeah, he's got thick skin, man. And I'm glad he's able to, you know, dust these things off his chest. But I still think it's unacceptable to personally attack people, especially about things outside of their control. And that's
For
just
people that
something,
don't know who Cody is a paraplegic.
yeah. And that's just things that that I don't fuck with. I don't you know, accept that stuff. So that's why I haven't been back on the show, and mainly just because they ridiculed me as well. They just made me feel like kind of backed me into a corner when I was, you know, had a difference of opinion. And like someone said it earlier, we're all fans, and like it's okay to be wrong. You're not going to get everything right, and that's what makes being a fan is like we're always going to have different opinions than each other, and it's really it's never good to kind of talk like in my opinion. I don't like having the same opinion as like 12 other people because, you know,
Then you ain't
it's
got
just
nothing to
not
talk
going to
about.
make, yeah, there ain't nothing to talk about. But there's a certain level of respect you need to have, especially since there's so many podcasts out there. There's so many content creators in our community. Cody says, you know, all rising tides lift all boats. So like, I just wanted to come on here and,
It's
you know,
true.
give my thoughts on. But I know y'all probably got some deeper things going on there. But that's just really what I wanted to say. Is like
Listen,
everyone's welcome
I'm
on our
glad you got to come
podcast,
over there
and
and say your piece, man. I didn't
yeah,
want to
and
do
that's
this.
cool, man.
Anthony, I didn't want to do this show, but it's just like today these motherfuckers, it's like they stepped on my big toe, man. And then I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm tired of this.
So,
You know
so
what I'm saying? So
Twan, this is where I
that's
want.
why. Oh, tight.
yeah,
That's why I had to. That's why I was going to address it. I kept right on trying to be the bigger man about this shit and go. I'm just gonna let young boys be young boys and don't say nothing or whatever, or just whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I don't do the sneak this shit, especially when you got my phone number. Give me a call and we talk about it. So y'all chose to take it to the fucking streets and try to come out to me and mine and the people I care about. So I decided to reciprocate the shit. Except I'm not over here trying to drag that show or the people on it. I just came over here to tell the truth. I didn't know all these people was gonna join to tell their story, but what it sounded like, all these people ain't lying. Q is a piece of shit.
It ain't really. I
And I
mean,
speak for myself when I say Kendall is slowly becoming a piece of shit.
Let me throw this out there, Twan. If you don't want, you know what I'm saying, no issues with nobody, right? Especially if you talk to somebody, you know, you felt like I had a good discussion, then why restart and do it again? Prime example. He repeated what you said on the show yesterday. Talking about, oh, you say you got pop a 704 now. But the day before, you just got on your show and said, hey Claire, I'll take you over here on 704 Charlotte Bound. You said it on like 5 shows. Twan had nothing to do with me and you. Nothing.
His
So why
exact
are you
words.
dragging another? Why are you hold on? Why are you dragging another nigga and his podcast and another person's name, a female, into a whole different issue that only you got? I ain't got no problem with Logic. I ain't got no problem with MDJ. I ain't got a problem with
I
nobody on
love
there. But
MDJ
you bringing other people into your fucking issues. But the only
like
way you want to address it is online.
like a bitch.
Like I don't get that.
well, it's also like if I could speak real quick, it's also like when you have a podcast and you're open to other people joining it, like, are you truly expecting everyone to just, you know, bow down to what goes, you know, what you say goes? Like, that's just, I do not agree with that whole mindset there. Is like you shouldn't be ridiculed just because you think differently than one another. And I think that's ultimately that's like why, you know, like how I kind of found like Twan is like is we used to argue a ton in the past, but it's all love at the end of the day. Like And I think that's the major point that people are, that they're missing here.
No. And we didn't argue. We just debated about sports.
Yeah, you
Right,
don't know how to
right.
do that.
But like I'm saying,
If
like
y'all
arguing
don't
about
know,
sports.
if y'all don't know,
Yeah,
I
like,
also did a show with Ant, Twan versus Everybody, which is coming back before the season starts. I got about 4 or 5 people lined up for that. I did a show with Ant too, bro. Just it's no beef with me and this young dude, man. I even came on the show on C3 and I was like, look, bro, maybe I'm thinking like the old guys sometimes. Like, and then one day I said, I want to apologize to some of the young guys on here because I said, in order for us to come together with this Panther shit in this fandom or whatever, is that sometimes the young guys got to listen to the older guys, and the older guys got to listen to these young guys too, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how the respect goes. But it was no arguments with me in that. We was debating about sports, about the team, not an argument. Not an argument.
Yes.
And
No,
the motherfuckers got mad at me because I thought Bryce Young could be somebody this year. Like, he changed his stripes and whatever. I got the right to change my fucking mind.
Yeah, I mean, look, I didn't decide to get on doing with podcasts to sit here to hate hate all the podcasters out in the world. If you choose to stay away and not deal with anybody because you're so struggling in your opinion, I never brought up that I get on 704 show. You did. So that means you was watching. You ain't sent me the link to the Black Cat show for months. A whole year. You didn't want me to be on the show. So that's fine.
But he wants you to protect them. But he wants you to protect them.
But you want me to protect you, and then at the same time, you're out here spewing out here that I'm going on all these different shows. What sense does that make?
What a shitty ass person.
It don't make. I don't even make no. That don't make no sense at all. But I just like I said, man. Like I argue with y'all, and y'all call me banned. Like this motherfucker gave me the goddamn name. This motherfucker called me banned and all that kind of stuff.
I
But
did. I gave Nick the nickname, but it was all out of fun.
Ever.
Like it wasn't like
yeah.
Because
And it was
the
all
story
right.
behind that, those who don't know. Yeah, because you
What's
had
the name?
an Albanian guy named Nick Tri-State, and then you got Nick. You know what I'm saying? The veteran. So I didn't want people to get confused when we were talking when I was saying Nick, and they both answered. So I like we can call
Black
him
ass Nick.
Band. Black ass
Blue shirt
Yeah.
Nick. Yeah, we all. But look, Nick can take it. Nick ain't never win the y'all niggas fucking with me and blah blah. Blah. Hey, it's just jokes.
Right. I used to go to Black Cat, but things happen, and I just didn't. I didn't feel I was welcome by everyone, so I don't like. I back in my younger days traveling around, I often would jump on someplace just to argue. Well, I realized that don't help me none. But if somebody wants to feel the way they feel, they're welcome to feel that way. But I don't have to hang out when they feel in that way. That's the way I feel. So anybody's welcome on any show I'm on, and I may not agree with everything Cody says
You don't have
or even
to.
does, but that don't mean I won't stand up for him and like everybody else. So besides, if everybody agreed the exact same way, it'd be a damn well boring place anyway.
But listen, I'm gonna say this right now, like just like y'all said with Cody, man. With Cody and them was on that freaking Tyler Warren thing. I was giving their ass hell, but I don't like. But that's just all for fun and game and all that kind of stuff. I got respect for Cody, and so I'm cool with that. And just like I know a lot of y'all see that I be arguing with people, I've kind of taking it down a notch because Twan said I just be arguing with people just to be arguing. It's true. It's 100%.
That shit be funny as hell though.
So I even took it down. I don't be arguing with 336 no more. I don't be like it ain't even worth it, man. Because I really ain't that person that they be trying to paint me out to be. But when you keep poking the bear, sometimes the bear got to show his face.
He just keeps finding his way in here. I don't, now he coming through Twitter. G Baby said, "What kills me is when Q was making fun of Cody. Your black ass was in there laughing at every joke he made about Cody. Look, what did I tell y'all earlier? I said, and I was
He
laughing
may be black ass
because
ain't allowed in no
Cody.
more.
I'll tell you, because Cody has thick skin. I asked Cody, would he be up like, bro, would he feel some type of way if I laughed or whatever? And Cody said no. I checked with Cody. Ask Cody. Cody will tell you. So if
Yeah.
Cody said, don't treat me no different, and Cody has thick skin, then I can fucking laugh. I just said I wouldn't do that.
Now, I'll throw something
So
out
for
there.
the last time, get the fuck
Right.
off the show, G baby.
Uh.
You another ignorant nigga too.
Uh. Yeah. G baby and Q. Boy, that'd be a
They
bad
the
pair.
same person.
Anyway, it's,
Pickle, they the
You're
same
never.
person, just the
Look,
other
you're
side
right.
of the
You're
coin.
right.
It
You're
makes
right.
sense. It makes sense because G baby don't like shit either, except
Right.
Bryce.
One thing I have to say about that situation with Q making fun of Cody. We at C3 found out about it, knew about it. Because like I said, Anthony was there on the show or heard it. We were set to jump and defend Cody, and Cody said no, let it be. So Cody told us to let it be, or we was going to go, and just that what we felt we was going to do. But Cody said no, let it go, and let him take care of it, and we did. That's how much we respect Cody. Uh, you know, it's just but that's kind of water under the bridge for Cody, and Cody don't harp on it. That what makes him strong. He don't dwell on shit for years and days, and he just don't. He just picks up, move on, and carry on.
There you
So
go.
he,
Check this
he
out too.
keeps pounding, folks. That's what he does.
That's what he does.
Well, also,
Let me
go
say
ahead.
one more thing to little G bitch up here. You know what I'm saying? We'll just make this shit clear again, though. Listen, so when I notice you do this a lot with black people, even though you're supposed to be, I think you white or some shit now. When you say yo black ass a lot. I know you live in fucking Utah with your shorty or whatever. I would never disrespect that woman. You know what I'm saying? But what do you think? Are you white or some shit now? Because I noticed you tell a lot of black people you refer to them and say with your black ass or whatever. Why do you use that word black so harshly? Are you white?
Man, G baby,
All
bro.
this page energy, man. Go ahead, bro.
I gotta stop this, man.
I
Like
was just
I
gonna
told
say,
y'all, man. Just like Pickle just said, them mugs is the same person, just the other side of the coin. They are the exact same person, man. That's why I started to dub them things, man. G baby is a bisexual, and them mugs is reverse bisexuals. I don't care what none of y'all say.
All
They
right,
act.
let me get it in here.
You right.
My man, D Money told me to drop the link. So, I didn't tell these people to come on here. Pickle, did I call you? Hey, look, I called Jay Issue. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew what Jay Issue went through. Guys, did I call you? I didn't call Pop. I didn't call
But
Nick. Oh, I got hit up this morning. I was like, man, fuck them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna say nothing.
you paid me $50 to come talk shit, so that's why I'm
well,
here.
No, I didn't.
someone,
But listen. I wasn't. You can ask
Uh-oh.
Nick. I was like, I ain't even gonna address this shit, man. But then I listened to like the first 15 minutes, 20 minutes of that shit. I didn't even listen to all of it, and I was just like, man, you know what? Fuck it. I didn't yell. I just said, Nick, today's the day I'm gonna address this shit, bro. And then I'm gonna be done with it. This motherfucker said I'm not welcome. But that shit don't hurt my feelings. I wasn't even coming over there like that.
well, Twan, yeah, I didn't even know you were live today, but and then a buddy that he's just a viewer of like your show. He's seen other shows. Someone I've talked to about this issue, and he told me what was going on. He was like, "Oh yeah, Twan's, they're dropping the hammer on Black Cat today." So I knew I had to get on and talk about this. But yeah,
I want to clear something up. I'm not dropping the hammer on Black Cat.
It ain't about Black Cat, man,
I'm
because it
talking
ain't
about
all of
fucking
them.
Q and Kendall.
It's
yeah,
fucking
but
Q.
that's
Q is
mainly
the best.
who who my
I'm not
problem to them is
disrespecting their
too.
fans or none of the people in the chat or none of the people they're associated with. If they want to feel some type of way about me for doing this, so be it. But I'm still gonna respect them. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
So
saying?
Q is a virus. The rest of them mugs is cool over there.
D'Angelo, hey,
what
D'Angelo the legend. I love that dude, man. Love him.
what was pissing me off because I don't know, my memory's bad. I don't know if that was yesterday, but about the whole betting stuff. I was there. I was watching it, and I was like commenting in the comment section because the comment section was pissing me off. Now I later realized that they got me blocked, so nobody was seeing my comments. But I I'm watching all the comments, and everybody's like on Ronnie's side, and everybody's like, "Oh, Ronnie said he'll do this, man. Stop tripping." And I'm like, "Bro, like, am I the only man here? Like, bro, if you
You
bet
make that bet.
somebody, you pay up, bro. Like, you pay up, and
You
if
bet.
you don't
You
pay
bet that
up,
bet.
make it your job to
But
be like, yo, I'm just coming to
but
you as a man.
RTP,
I can't right now, but I got you. Like, let me know
but
that
Pewter,
that let
It ain't
Yeah.
even. Oh,
you
you
breaking
you
up.
you breaking up.
Hey, look, we got my man D Money in the building. D Money, what's going on, baby? Hey, D Money, I hate I had to fucking hurt your ears like this morning. I didn't want to do this shit. I really didn't.
And yeah, like first off, I'm proud of it because I expected it to be a lot worse than what we got. You have shown a lot of growth, my brother. So I'm truly ecstatic about the growth you've taken. I mean,
Appreciate
come on, bro. You even like Bryce a little bit now. We didn't even think that was coming about a year and a half ago. There's a lot of growth going on with you, bro, and I appreciate that. But just to lighten it up, because you know I be on my bullshit. So let me
it.
stay on my bullshit. I know we've been watching all this week, watching Ted out there just making one-handed grabs, just grabbing balls all out there. No Diddy, no baby oil. You got Trevin Wallace putting a titty on Chuba Hubbard head. Like all that stuff there is just great, man. These guys is out here battling, they grinding, iron sharpening iron and everything else. I'm excited. And on top of that, I'm a little aroused because there's football doggone tonight. I don't care who's playing.
Tonight.
I mean, I don't even care. It got me feeling good deep down in my gut right now. I'm just happy. I mean, I just came to give a little bullshit and lighten it up a little bit. But at the
Okay,
end
D
of the
Money.
day,
Okay, D Money. I hate to
yeah,
cut you off. I'm not doing it. But listen to this, y'all.
okay.
Look, I'm fucking done. I'm done with that shit. We could talk about some fucking football now, man. If anybody got anything else to say in regards to that,
Nah, I got
go
something to
ahead.
say.
Go ahead.
I
Go
got
ahead.
something to
I
say.
got one more thing to say. I wanna because Cody has been cool with me the whole time. You know what
Shout
I'm
out
saying?
Cody Lashley, man.
Uh,
He's in the chat,
I
and he's in the chat, yo.
I
He's
wanna
probably
I
eating lunch
wanna
or
I
some
wanna
shit.
I wanna like, you know what I'm saying, publicly apologize for just being a part of them like picking on you. I didn't say anything, but that's just as bad. That's just as bad.
Yeah,
I'm just not I'm not picking on disabled people. Um, I respect the passion that they put out here, and I can't take that away. The drive that they have, I can't take that away. But how you treat people and how you
Yeah, I
try to
got it.
display how
Yeah.
you try to display people instead of giving the full story, the full true story, I can't
mhm.
respect that.
First off, if you dissing a disabled person, that just shows the type of character you are as a person. First off, second off, the most blasphemy thing I heard today was quote, "Pop is just a personality." End quote. Bruh, this man Pop knows a lot about football, so I just want to get that. Pop knows. I respect the hell out of Pop's football his knowledge of the game. So it's like, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I think I know the game pretty well. So I think I have a good knowledge of when people do know football. So hearing that Pop is just a personality, yeah, Pop is definitely a personality, but he knowledgeable too. Let's not get it twisted now.
Well, when you got somebody who gets mad at you for going to other Panther podcasters to talk about football just to get your mind off of what's going on in your real life, like your mother about to die, your two uncles dead, they want shorts. They want shorts.
It's about insecurity
And
though.
yeah. It's all controlling. Like I didn't want to do them no more because anytime I tried to put anything out or the idea, it got shut down. Then you're talking at a person crazy. Who is gonna work with you? And you, if you go to if your manager keeps saying, man, that shit stupid, or that shit some trash, why would you keep trying to perform?
Yeah, why
You're
you gonna
not.
put stuff out for them?
You would probably quit, right? So, like I said, I didn't push myself away. He pushed me away, and he's done that to several other people. Now, there's no hard feelings, but you it is what it is. Like I mean, that's what you said that you want to repeat me. It is what it is.
Well, Pop
You
said it ain't no hard feelings.
it ain't no hard feelings.
I don't want to
It's a
be
weight
no.
off my shoulders. I
Yeah,
ain't got to worry about that.
but
Cool,
look,
great.
Q Kendall from the bottom of my heart. Hard feelings, niggas. I'm speaking for myself. Hard feelings, because I respected you niggas for years, but you wanted to be
Bro,
on
you
your
just I'm sorry,
bullshit.
Twan, but I just saw
Hard
you
feelings.
Twan, you just did a top 10 Panther podcast list and you put
It
Black
was
Cat at
number
one.
one.
At
They
one.
inspired me, bro.
That's crazy to me. That was the
They didn't
first thing
give
I
a
thought of.
fuck
I'm like,
about.
why are
They
they
didn't
beefing?
care. Hey,
Twan
Nick,
put him
sorry
as
for
the number
getting.
one Panther podcasters.
They didn't give a
And you know
fuck.
what?
They didn't give a
You know what,
shit.
Twan? I should be mad at you. Should be mad at you because you told me. We talked the other day. You
Mm-hmm.
told me fuck with people that fuck with you, right?
Yep.
So I don't. Hey, that's enough
You
said
got
right
hey
there.
D Money. How does this sound, D Money? You hang. I'm giving y'all some free game when I say this. You hang with people in life that are gonna celebrate your victories,
Right.
just like
Yeah.
you celebrate theirs.
Yeah.
If they don't celebrate your victories, but all they want to do is take from you and take and take and take, then y'all are not friends. You're
No,
fooling yourself.
nah. Y'all just people that know each other.
Yep. And
Acquaintances.
to quote
That's what you call
Red
acquaintances.
Yeah.
to quote
Yeah.
Red the illustrious uh man Red you know, as a
It's
Red my
called a
dog. Even
pimp
though
and a
I hate
hoe.
his team, but he's absolutely right. If you're not family, then you're an easy target, and that's how they made me. That's how they try to make me an easy target. Now I don't know if Goat feel that way, but whatever. I'm done. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, I kind of just tried to stay away. I tuned in a couple of times. It was pretty negative. That go against my spirit or whatever. So I kind of only try to feed stuff into me that's gonna do right by me. So it ain't no knock to them. They ain't personally did nothing to me or whatever. But from what it sounds like to me, they got some business practices that they need to reevaluate.
I'm over here with D Money, man. I can't live with that negativity in my life all day long.
I can't. I smile too much. What would be the point?
It'd be one thing if they was just negative about the fucking team all the time, but they motherfuckers is taking personal shots at people all the time. Q claimed he left KFTV because he was getting tired of that shit over there. You turned into a baby big cat, bro. You just a baby big cat now.
That's rough
You
there, Bo.
turned yourself into a little baby big cat.
Yeah, and that'll cause some hard feelings.
Now
Jesus.
what? Now ask yourself, what happened to that nigga?
I don't know.
No. I'm asking Q. What
Oh,
happened to that nigga? Now he got to start his show up from scratch because people ain't trying to hear that shit no more. Because he got jealous of another nigga that was doing better than him because he felt like he didn't have to respect people. So I don't really care for fucking him or Unc. But at least from what I hear, whether it's fake or false, Unc respects his audience. He ain't kicking people off the show or whatever. I don't fucking care. But people get tired of that shit. You know why? Because people spend their hard-earned money and send super chats and cash after these motherfuckers, and they barely want to even fucking read your shit.
He
Or they
he
read
he
it
pimps
late.
his audience. He don't respect. He needs his audience. He don't respect them. He just needs them because he pimps them.
I'm done with that shit, man. We can talk about some motherfucking football now, bro.
Let's get this football talk in. Let's go.
Shit.
Yeah,
let's go.
yeah. D Money came over here. Hey, look, hey, I like it. Hey, I ain't even. I'm not 100% on the sure yet, but at the end of the day, I got a lot of optimism, and I'm actually surprised to see the optimism in Twan too, man. Sometimes Twan was a negative ass motherfucker.
Oh yeah, oh
He
yeah,
sure
oh yeah. I
was.
had to talk him off the ledge a couple of times, bro. I had to talk him off the ledge
It
a
was
couple
only
of
one. Come on, man. It was only one player. It was only one guy.
Listen,
Hold on.
that one
I
guy
had
used to
all the Bryce
have
pushing
me in
after
here.
me. It was only one guy, man.
Listen, you had to have the whole chat against me because I was trying to find the positivity.
Hey, I didn't kick you off the show.
times.
Look,
Bro,
you
he
had people.
literally addressed me. Don't come in here with that positive shit today,
Yeah,
D.
I was
Yeah,
tired of hearing it, bro.
that
I
motherfucker
was
over here
tired
talking
of
about
hearing
some.
that shit. I was like, listen, we 1-8.
This motherfucker over here talking some. He talking some Nick might as well be a glorified brightsexual.
Yeah.
So what's going on over there at camp?
Oh shoot, people getting
Uh,
knotted up.
Peter, you should be telling us what's going on at your camp so
Yeah,
we
Cuba
can.
got a titty on his head.
Man,
I
Chuba,
heard.
sorry, Twan, but Chuba get slammed every practice, bro. Not every practice, but every year. Every year. Last
They
year
told me,
it was Clowney. Now this year it's Trevor Wallace. I mean,
Hey, well look, he ain't get up and throw hands at
every year.
daggone Clowney though.
motherfuckers told me I was crazy for liking Chuba Hubbard last year. Then all he did was run, look, what, passing and running, look, 1,300 and some shit like that. Still don't get no credit. You got motherfuckers like him, G Baby. Do you know what G Baby said the other day? That nigga said, look, I want y'all to hear the bullshit that be coming out of niggas' mouth. G Baby said that Chuba Hubbard was the worst thing on the Panthers offense.
That was said.
That's
That
why
was
you can't listen to these niggas, bro.
my man said.
Hey,
Wait,
but you know that's because he glazed and Bryce, man. Hey, I'm starting to think.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro, because I don't want to reveal nobody's identity on something. So I'm gonna choose my words carefully when I say this. Let's just say a good friend who may or may not be on this show hit me up one day and was about to be like, "Yeah, man, I might have to just leave a show because I'm tired of dealing with somebody or whatever." You know what I'm saying? And my message back to him was like, "Motherfucker, you leave this show, I'll find your ass and do something." Because look, you don't let a motherfucker like G Baby chase you off from some shit where everybody loves you and hates him. Ain't no fucking way.
nah, I'll be transparent. That motherfucker was me. But
Oh,
see, my joke was is I don't do a lot of internet back and forth. I'm a lot of face to face, and I felt disrespected. So at my point, if I can't put my hands on you, I might as well stay away from you. That was
nah,
really how
man.
I felt at that time.
But G Baby don't run C3. That's Cody, Professor CK. That's their show. It ain't G Baby's fucking show. I
Nah,
want I want motherfuckers to start shaming niggas like him that just want to be fucking negative all the fucking time.
Yeah, man.
He
Yes.
another person that can't complete a sentence without cursing every other 5 seconds.
well,
Just
that's
because
true.
you're the loudest person in the room don't mean you're right.
Listen, that is the same. Look, I love Twan when you say that because that is the same argument I be having, man. I ain't got to cuss at you to insult you.
No, you really don't. You ain't got to. You know what I mean? I'm blessed with a vocabulary. If you really get me cussing like that, that's because you got me hot. Like I'm hot at that point.
That means
Besides,
you. Hey, D Money
besides
said
that, I
that
just
means you right. He ready to fight.
yeah, yeah. And that's the whole thing. And it take a lot to get me there, bro. But then, like when you get to the point, I start feeling disrespected. And we talking about football, man. Like we talking about football. We ain't
Yeah, we
talking
gonna leave
about
it alone.
nothing of that nature. You get me to that jump,
Nah,
I be
niggas are gonna
questioning my.
security out.
I
Be
start
mad as hell
questioning
just because a
myself.
certain player you like.
Yeah, I start questioning myself, bro, because I'm like, damn, why am I mad over this joke
Yeah,
now? Like
I'm
I'm beating,
expecting.
now I'm beating myself up all day because it's not like This man on the other side of the world. I'm on the other side of the world. Even if it was that serious, ain't nobody touching each other. So it was aggravating. For most people that I get hot with be within proximity that we can handle it however we need to handle it. But when we got people across the country or whatever, what's the point of talking junk to the man? You know what I mean?
Oh, something else I forgot to tell you. I'm over there talking with them niggas, man, after a show, trying to do the right thing, man. I said, look, man. I said I talked to Nick, and then I talked to Nick the other day and told Nick what I told them. This is behind the scenes. I said I talked to Nick. I told Nick, like, don't disrespect y'all while he on the 704 Charlotte Bound show. But if Nick go to somebody else show, he can say what he want. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Because it's not just Nick and y'all. It's a whole crew of people that don't want to be involved in drama sometimes or whatever. Nick obliged, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know, and he just went on and on and on and on and on about the situation. I remember this nigga saying, Twan, you should get Nick off your show. Or whatever. Like nigga, like you feel like you got the pull to tell me who to kick off my fucking show. Is crazy to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? But listen to this. And so I made a comment when we started talking about the regular football shit, and I was just like, listen, I was referring to something that what's your boy named CV Carolina Vibe? Is that his show? Or the Charlotte Vibe or something like that. Carolina Panthers, the Charlotte Vibe, that CV show. And you know my man on there, the slim dude that be reporting live with the Panthers. I don't know if he's like a beat writer or something, but he gets close to them to do or whatever.
Oh, I know you're talking about that black guy.
Yeah,
Real
I know Q ain't never talked to this nigga in his life. You know what came out this nigga's mouth? I don't like that black ass nigga either. But why do you hate people so much? What did that
He's a
man do
hater.
to you?
That's simple. Haters are gonna hate, bro.
Look, it's
What did
real
that
hate,
man
bro.
do to you, bro?
I
It's
like
real
the
hate.
big person.
I don't know. PPP said he just hates me, and I was like, why? Like, what did I do? I just don't like you. I was like, all right. I don't know what I did, but
I ain't gonna lie to you. Last time I checked, preachers ain't supposed to be saying that they hate nobody. You're supposed to be praying for you.
Yeah.
He straight
to
told
uplift
me
your
on
soul.
his channel. He booted me, and I was like, bro, I haven't even said like nothing bad. I just been talking football. Why'd you boot me? And there and a whole bunch of Buck fans were in there, so they were like, hey, why'd you boot him? Why'd you boot him? He's like, I ain't gonna lie, I just don't like him.
Dude, you know why he didn't like you? That day you was getting on everybody's goddamn nerves. You was over here. Listen,
Because I was getting on
you
that
got a
ass.
lot.
That's
I'm
why.
gonna say this. I want to say this. I'm about to give you a
Was he
compliment, so just take it.
getting on everybody's nerves, or was he
No,
just
let
right?
me finish,
Or
Twan.
was he
I'm
right?
about to give it context. So you got a lot of good football knowledge, but that day you were speaking on somebody's what you think they was thinking in their mind, and you was getting on my goddamn nerves that day.
JP, what up, dude?
And
I was probably right. I don't know. I don't remember what you're talking about, but I was probably right.
you was basically you was like, oh,
I
it was that
probably
shit
was.
about fucking Dave Canales.
Oh no, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
It was
It was right there. It was
when
something
Dave
about if
Canales
he was
been
panicking. Was it
yes,
that one?
yeah. Yes, that's
Yeah,
You was
yeah.
getting on
I
everybody's nerves that day, but it still ain't deserve. You didn't. It was your opinion. You ain't deserve to get kicked
right.
out.
That's what I was saying. It was really my opinion, and they were mad that I said panic, and I was like, I even said, okay, take that word out. Maybe that's the wrong word to use since it seems to be a hot topic. Like it's a hot button to say panic. My whole I think Dave Canellis, I think it was a quick decision for him to put Bryson. Oh my God.
So he didn't deserve to get kicked out, but we definitely was refuting that goddamn comment that he said he had that day.
Listen to this, man. I know everybody. I know C Dog ain't everybody's cup of tea, right? But guess what, D Money? I don't never kick this man off my show, bro. I don't kick the C Dog off the show. I let him speak his piece, man. Everybody got a voice. You know what I'm saying?
And he
And
passionate
I'm
too, though.
not
He
gonna always
passionate.
agree with you, bro.
He
D
just a
that shit
little
is not
overly
passionate.
passionate. That's all.
That is the That is the definition of a straight NIGGA.
Hey, everybody got to have one though. You can't go through life without one. You got to
That
have
mo-
one.
Some
look,
of
you
some
can't
of
even
those
get
people
look.
could be your
I don't
best
even
friend.
argue with him no more because you start arguing with him, he gonna start yelling, and that is not passion. That's just crazy.
Hot damn, radio, hot damn, hot damn.
But if you talk to that man with some, but if you talk to him with some, hey, see, though, like, chill out, let him finish. He will comply, man, most of the time, bro. He will comply most of the time. He's exuberant. He,
And he
you know,
a little inebriated. Let's be real. He be a little inebriated.
I told C-Dog, I said, C-Dog, you got to put that weed down, bro, when you come on these shows, bro, because you be getting a little excited, you know?
Stay off the weed.
You know,
Bubby,
so.
that Bubby on it, boy.
Hey, man, I didn't get a chance to show,
Weed ain't never made me that angry.
I didn't get a chance to show, what's your boy? Damn, I forget his name. The dude that handles our money. I'm tripping. our financial guy with the Panthers.
Brant Tillers.
Tillis.
Brent Tillis.
Yeah. I wish I had just ran that shit back to back yesterday, because for everybody that was talking about the Moulton shit, right? Because man, bro, I hated to see Moulton like that, bro. Like, damn, that hurt me too, man, to see that man up there. Like, when you talk about how much work you put into some shit, you know what I'm saying? It's damn near like what Pop did today. Bro, when you put a lot of work into some shit and a motherfucker out like they don't fucking appreciate it, or you can be removed, damn, that shit is damn near identical. I hated to see Moulton up there looking like he was about to break down and cry. But I was just like, we should hear what Tillis gonna say. And Tillis came behind him.
I ain't gonna lie. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie, Twan.
Tillis came behind him and
Tillis
damn near.
It ain't that great. He damn near killed him. I like, damn, you might would just
Yeah.
put the bullet through his head.
I'm like,
God,
Tillis didn't make that shit no better, bro.
No, because now it went from something that's supposed to be fun to work.
It's just all
business. It's supposed to be fun. It's all business.
It actually made me like Moulton more. I didn't have nothing against Moulton, but when I saw that emotion on the podium, it made me want to root for the man even more.
See, I was saying that I think fans or people put that shit out there, not the Panthers. But after hearing Tillis, yeah, he definitely heard that shit from them. I'm gonna play some of that shit back.
Yeah.
He's gonna go write it. They're gonna ask him right about that shit. For people that didn't catch that Tillis video, this is concerning Taylor Moulton and his future. I'm just gonna play a little bit of this, man.
Just want to start off by extending my wishes to the people of New York. I worked at the league office for 3 years, so that incident did.
They can focus on football. Just talk about contract issues.
With that, just take your questions.
Brant, you guys came into camp, no contract issues or anything of that nature. Everyone gives you so much credit and so much respect for making sure that the money side of things are taken care of so they can focus on football. Just talk about the prioritization you guys have put on having all of those things done in time for camp.
Yeah, we want our players focused on football. And so the more we can knock out the contract side before camp starts, the better off we're going to be. That doesn't mean that we're going to just shut things down at camp or when the season starts. I think you guys saw last year with Chuba, we did a deal in the middle of the season. So we'll always look for good business opportunities and good opportunities to improve and to have continuity on our roster. But for the most part, we want to knock all that stuff out early and have our players just focus on being the best versions of themselves.
Is there anything you want to get done before the start of the season?
Nothing that jumps off the top of my head. I mean, whatever opportunities come our way, we will listen to and we'll take in. Nothing that I'm going to sit here and tell you like this is an absolute priority.
It seems like Taylor Moulton, when you talk to him, is taking kind of like a control sort of outlook to camp. But obviously, we've talked before about the cap hit. We've talked about
Taylor now.
This is last year's contract. Where are you guys at from a communication standpoint? And are you open, like you said, with Chuba, to kind of address this once the season begins?
So any conversations that we have with Taylor and his agents, or any player and their agents, will just keep between us. As far as Taylor himself goes, like, I did see him get, a little emotional up here. That's hard. That's a hard part of our business, that somebody pours their whole life into this like Taylor has, and he's faced with potentially going to a new place next year. But at the same time, like, we are going to make the best decision for the organization, and if that means keeping Taylor here, then that's great. Like, if those two things align, we are open to it. I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh, we're definitely not going to do it, or we definitely are. Like, whatever makes the best sense for the Panthers, we'll do.
The second round pick negotiations this year were a little, unusual, I guess. There was changes in guarantees. You obviously got something done with Nick before you got here. What was that process like for you guys?
It's with these rookie deals, it gets weird because there's always a fight over something. Sometimes it's dollars over minimum. Sometimes it's signing bonus deferral, roster bonus.
Hey, let me ask you this, y'all. I'm gonna stop it right there. Is it tricky? Is it tricky when coaches? Is it tricky when Brett had to sign his deal? Was it tricky then? Huh?
What you say?
Was it tricky when Brett Tillis had to sign his deal?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
They're making it sound like so he's talking about like with Scorton, and he said it's tricky with these rookie deals and things like that. I mean, we already knew the first round people was going to be straight, but he said it's tricky with these rookie deals, and then he's going to later go on to say we try to see what the market was going to do, which I understand, but don't call the money you have to pay somebody tricky. You know what I'm saying? He's basically going to go on to say we wasn't even going to pay Nick Scorton what he wanted if the league didn't start paying off these guys the right way.
Listen.
So listen.
When you say, go ahead.
It could be all kinds of different things. This year it happened to be in the second round, happened to be with guaranteed money. We just said, look, we can wait. We can wait this out. We can just see how the market settles. We didn't have an opportunity to do a deal that made sense for either side. So we just waited for things to happen around us, and we did it. Like, is that the way that we always want to do things? No, I think we would prefer to set our own markets. But
so they there you go again with the money thing. So Nick Scorton and those guys holding out to get their money because, let's face it, the NFL has more money than any other fucking league, bro. He said, is that the way we normally want to do deals, like meaning where players have more control over what they get paid? He said, no. No. I mean, I don't know if I want to give him credit for just being, clear about the situation and just openly saying, look, that's what we do or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We don't want players to dictate how they get paid, but they should have some say-so in it. Brent made it seem like almost like they should have no say-so in the shit. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he's only following the line of what the NBA goes and how that goes and how the market goes. I get that. But like, why even openly say that shit? Shout out to T. Cole in the building, man. T. Cole was up in here last night, man. Beautiful show or whatever. Look, and T. Cole too modest, man. T. Cole is an ex-NFL player. He's an ex-NFL player. Only to go to shows and shit and have people tell him he don't know what the fuck he talking about. That's why I was like, the main thing I was telling people last night is know who you talking to, bro. You might be talking to somebody that could change your life for the better. He said trade, pay cut, or let go of Moton. Don't fuck around with the guy, man. But the NFL gonna keep doing what they do, Pop and Nick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just only gonna play a little bit more of this, and then I'm done.
With the rookie deals, it becomes pretty tricky.
We talked to Iggy last week, and he had talked about how obviously the city means to him being from here, and that he's going to let his agent handle things. Looking at the last couple of days, we've seen.
I just can't say. I just wonder how Brent Tillis would feel if David Tepper said, signing people to the assistant general manager and like your job, whatever. Like it's tricky. The money is tricky to try to figure out what to pay you. He got an agent too. Was it tricky when it was time for you to get your money?
Rashawn Slater get paid out in LA and saw Raven up there in Indianapolis. Has that sparked any sort of conversation between you guys and Icky and his agent?
The deals that have been done,
or as far as maybe getting an extension there for him?
Yeah. So
he's talking about Icky now.
The deals that have gotten done have not really changed much for us. They came in where we thought they would. With Icky in particular, in his situation, it's really hard and tricky to get deals done for players after their third year who are first round picks and they're still ascending. So like we're just keep on managing that, as far as the conversations go with his agent, again, just keep that between us. But, Icky's an ascending player and I think we're going to see the best version of him in 2025.
You talked after the draft about.
All right, so I'm done with that right here though. But my thing is my thing with and welcome Pickle back to the show. My thing with Taylor Moton is this, y'all, because I was like, I'd rather get rid of a player a year early than a year too late. But my thing with Icky and with Taylor Moton is because of the time and the work he put in over here. The reason why I'm on his side with the shit is this. This man has only allowed 6 sacks in his entire career with the Carolina Panthers, bro. Why is he not a priority? He ain't old as hell. I understand the knee situation or whatever, but he came on there yesterday and said, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. He said, I feel like a fucking rookie again or whatever. I'm moving like a rookie. How do y'all see the situation? How do y'all see this?
If I can say real quick, I've got to go to the doctor's office. So, y'all know at one time I wanted Moton traded. I just did at one time. I no longer feel that way. But here's what I think's going on here. I think Brandon Tillis did GM money guy talk. He wasn't talking to Moton as much as he was the agent. Okay, because I believe a lot of it involves structure. For example, when Moton was signed before, he was signed to more of a left tackle money, and he's a right tackle. So I'm thinking Brandon wants to get him roughly the average starting pay of your top level right tackles in today's NFL is $28 million per year. Okay, that's roughly. Moton makes 31.5 as a cap hit. Now, 28 average per year and the cap hit are two different numbers. So, in my opinion, what I think Brandon Tillis wants to do is let Moton get his money at the end of this year. That way, all of his back money that he should have been paid before, he gets. And that way, when Brandon Tillis starts the contract at the end of this season, it's all new. There's no backlog. There's no push money forward. It's all fresh whole contract. Now, the agent is your guy in the middle. The agent's the guy who's wanting to likely push Moton to only take the highest that you could ever get because the agent takes a cut in that. So, right. And Moton's got to make his agent feel the pressure is like, I don't really want to go nowhere else. You need to get this done. And, and listen, I love Moton and I like to keep him because he is good. He's, in my opinion, the best left tackle or the best right tackle in the league. I know some people say Tristan Wirfs is better. I've heard people say Penei Sewell or Lane Johnson is. My opinion is, and Lane Johnson's average per year is $25 million. Penei Sewell, who is 25 years, Lane's 35. Penei Sewell is 25, and his is 28 million. So average per year. And right now, average per year, Taylor Moton ain't making but 17 million. So, but what throws a cap hit higher is that backlog of guaranteed money that Scott Fitterer and Marty Herney kept pushing back, and that just throws a bind, I think, in the contract negotiations. But at the same time, though, let's all think about this. If you're Dan Morgan, if you're Brandon Tillis, there's a bunch of contracts coming up that you don't know. You don't know whether Icky's going to be the guy who should get another contract. This may hurt people, but you don't know really how Bryce is going to perform, and you got a bunch of other folks coming up due that you're going to have to figure out either have to pay or walk. So you got to think of it. Moton should get paid, but check out when the contracts expire of Hunt and Lewis, and the contract of those two expire. They only signed 3-year deals, or Lewis signed a 3-year deal and Hunt signed a 4-year deal. So those will be coming up in the next year or two. But nonetheless, I still think that I think we'll get the deal done with Moton, but I think it's going to be after the season ends and before free agency hits, and that's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, I respect that, man. I was on mute talking to myself for a second.
Yeah, but
Tico in the building. Tico, what's going on, man?
I'll be listening to y'all as I drive down the road.
What's going on, Jack?
Good luck with the appointment, man. Go ahead, Cole. What's good, man?
Ain't shit,
What's up, Cole?
man. What up? What's up, Pop? Just chilling, man. Same old. Checking out the podcast, man. I just wanted to piggyback off what Pickle was saying earlier about them.
You must have missed the theatrics earlier, bro.
Nah, I ain't missed no theatrics. I'm Jay. We moved on. We moved on, right?
We moved on. That's
oh. Well, what was Pickle saying again? I just got damn lost track thinking about that shit.
No, he was saying that that he felt some type of way about Moton to begin with, but then later on he people were saying who was better or whatever.
Yeah. But
one of the things that Carolina Panthers fans get caught up on, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong with this. Every time we have a good player on our team, we got motherfuckers out there that like to remind us of somebody that's better on another team.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't give a fuck about that other team.
Right.
That's why I've been trying. Listen, excuse my French, but I've said this before. I don't know why you worried about somebody else, bitch, when you need to be worried about your own.
Yeah, man. What the
They
fuck?
don't make
Go
sense.
for them niggas then.
You ain't gonna have what everybody else can have. But as long as you know what I'm saying, they find a way to put it together, cool.
Tico, niggas out here saying, if this such and such happened, I'm not gonna be a Panthers fan no more. Blah, blah. Hey, good fucking riddance. Motherfuckers ain't gonna lose no sleep
at all. The world gonna keep spinning, baby. Time gonna keep
do that. Do us all a favor and get the fuck on.
I ain't gonna lie, I've done that. I ain't gonna lie, but I put it in the context like this. I said, if BY9 comes in here and stinks it up, and they don't go get a quarterback in the next draft, then I don't see what they're doing. I don't understand what they're doing at all.
That's cool for you to say that because we know that they ain't got a choice.
If I would have jumped ship, it would have been because of Temper ass.
Yeah.
But he started to turn it around, so I'm still hanging in there.
Stay quiet, it's all good.
Yeah, they're hiring all these crazy hires he was doing.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say about what's interesting to me about Taylor Moton's situation is the fact that they could still convert some of that 31 mil into a bonus to free up some shit, like to make some moves that they need. Like it's something that they could do, even if they don't restructure as far as like give him some voided years. They could still sweeten it up a little bit for him and for them. So the fact that they're letting it sit there and they're openly talking about this may be his last season. Like they don't really do that if they trying to keep a nigga. If they want, you know what I'm saying? They don't normally be that
Correct.
vague, that upfront with it. To me, it sounds like they dangling that nigga for bait, bro.
Yeah. It
And that they leaving all options open just in case somebody come calling, and they gonna pretty much just let it play out how it play out. And if you accept the pay cut, if you accept the pay cut in the off season, then cool. And if somebody come calling, cool.
That's
You know
what
what
I
I'm
said
saying?
yesterday. I said, listen, it's one thing with how it's going. I said it's another thing. If somebody call us and offer us the Brian Burns deal like the Rams did, then we got to take that. But the way they put the shit out there is like you just said, bro. Like if I'm letting all the teams know now, if you want to come get them, it's a price. Get 'em. You know what I'm saying? But they
Yeah.
holding this over this man's head. He said, look,
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes when players say this is gonna be my best season ever, I believe them when Moulton said that shit. Because Moulton is like this. No matter what the Panthers do, I'm gonna get out here and show my ass this year until either they ain't gonna have no choice but to pay me or look stupid for letting me go.
Or somebody else gonna pay me.
Y'all ain't the only motherfuckers with the right checks. It's 31 other teams, bro.
That's just another feather in my cap.
We gonna look stupid if we let a motherfucker
Exactly.
all go.
Oh, that's just another feather for the people that see that's looking at in the end of the tunnel, bro. Like it's a lot of shit that's going on right now. That's kind of that got symbolism behind it. If you feel where I'm going with it,
Okay, I know what
you
you're
see
talking
what I'm saying?
about.
Like this nigga gonna come out here and be punishing niggas this year.
What's crazy to me, Tico?
I hate to see the motherfucker that's got to stand in front of Moulton, bro.
Well, I've heard you on several different podcasts. And I ain't taking a job at nobody or nothing like that. I'm just saying overall, I've heard you everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because you like talking Carolina Panther football. It's funny how maybe they just don't know your background, but it's funny how people try to tell you what you already know and you played in the NFL.
Yeah.
And then tell you wrong though.
Say he don't know shit.
That's the craziest. Like, and T Cole ain't no old person, y'all. Like, don't make it seem like T Cole he ain't freaking Shannon Sharp age. He's fairly young, but you were there. Like you played at that level. You've seen it. You've been in training camps. You've been there. I don't see how people can tell you what you don't know. You've dealt with you know what I'm saying, somebody who works with your contracts. Like that's
Yeah,
wild to me.
and if you notice, like when I'm speaking on something like that, I ain't really speaking on something that you can say is right or wrong. I'm telling you the experience of what I've seen and what I experienced. So how can you dispute something that I went through? I'm just telling you, I don't know how it is now. I don't know what they doing in their franchise, but this is my experience. This is my insight. So no, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean. I ain't saying it means something. Just let you know that's how it go. It got to be some type of goddamn defensive and like a defensive rebuttal. It can't just be okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you feel about the team or Bryce. It's still if some shit makes sense, can you agree with it?
Nah.
No,
Nope.
not if you gotta be not if you gotta be right the whole time.
I'm,
No.
Oh
nope.
yeah, well, fuck
Only
Panthers and
opinion
fuck.
that matters is mine.
You can say fuck the Panthers and fuck Bryce, but that makes sense. Why can't you do that?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. Like that's why I'm not on the whole. You know what I'm saying? Keep talking about Bryce all the time. It's very simple to me. If he do it, great. If he don't, the team set up for
You got to go.
success.
I mean,
You know what I'm
I'm still saying that. I
he
think
only got
the
he
boy
only
gonna come
got
out
this
here
year
and
to
ball
prove
out
it.
this shit.
So
But if he don't get it done, he got to go.
Who that?
pretty simple.
I'm talking about with Bryce, and like
Yeah, that's what. Listen, and that's why I be thinking people that like. Okay, I think Bryce already knows that he has to ball out or he's done this year. I think he knows that.
he
So why are we
knows
still
it.
talking about it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I be just trying to tell people, look at the other things that Dan has done. Yeah, that Dan has done around this team, rather than just look at Bryce. Because at the end of the day, if Bryce doesn't work out this year, can we not put? Is this not a good location to slide a quarterback in here?
It's you. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, we got weapons, we got running backs. Come on, man. Any quarterback in their right mind who still would like to continue their career and that their team might not be keeping, might want to slide in here.
Man,
Still live, Twan.
quarterback's gonna be trying to beat down the damn door to play for the fucking Panthers and Bryce don't work out. Go, hey, what's up, JSU? You back on, babe? Issue. I think he at work. Well,
That's all I be saying, Twan. Like, we gotta look at the what the team has done and what could happen next, even if Bryce doesn't work out.
yeah. I mean, and I hope Dan Morgan, as a general manager, is looking ahead and being smart about this shit. He said, "I can't hear my phone going in and out."
Yeah, he probably.
Oh, my bad. I can hear you though, JSU.
He probably getting bad signal where he at. I know one thing. Like I said it, and I mean I admit to. I said Bryce was going to be a bust. I did. I think I was the first person to say that. And I also I also
I thought he
said
was
that
gonna be all right, man. I
I
really
also
did.
said that this team wasn't built for him. It's built
It
for the
wasn't.
next quarterback. So, but I'm not gonna. Like I said, I've changed too when it comes to certain things. It really don't matter to me what he do. If he do it, great. If he don't,
Great.
we still is a win-win situation, man.
Yes.
I'm not gonna be emotional about it. I ain't gonna hate you or mistreat you. Like it ain't no need for all that
Listen,
because at the
if
end of the
it
day,
doesn't work out,
it's our
look,
team.
Pop it. That's what I'll be trying to tell people. Look, if it doesn't work out at this year with Bryce, we are in a different position because of what Dan Morgan has done.
damn right.
These dudes are doing what teams are supposed to do: build the team from the inside out.
You gonna be able to clearly see it's Bryce's fault.
Yeah, like literally, if it's you go look. Oh shit, man, that ball didn't get to him. Oh shit, what the hell he doing? Oh, he's still throwing to the seat, still throwing interceptions to the safeties. We gonna be able to see that. Like, man, that's what I be. That's what I mean talking about. Like, the extra negativity is just ridiculous.
Yeah, man. Hey, Pewter.
Yeah.
What are you guys looking at? How y'all what do you think losing one of your linemen? You think that's gonna hold y'all back any this year?
Well, we didn't lose him for like a long time.
Tristan Wirfs. Yeah.
Yeah, it could he could still start day one. We don't know what's gonna happen with him, but more than likely it'll probably be a few games. But I don't think it'll be anything that'll like derail the season or anything like
So it's
that.
not gonna be a whole year type of thing, right?
No, not at all.
So
Not at all.
what did they
Who's our
finally
backup?
drum up the injury for? What did they say the official injury is for him?
So he had an injury last year that was keeping him in and out the lineup, and they thought that it was healing properly. But when he started playing football, it started nagging him again. So they checked it, and it looked like there was like some inside tear or something like that, like some inside tissue, something like they had to scrape it out. You know what I'm saying? Some type
Yeah,
of thing.
they did an orthoscopic on his knee. They
Yeah,
did a cleanup.
yeah, they cleaned it up. They had to clean something up. So yeah,
He'll
that's
probably
what
miss the
happened.
half then, bro.
Yeah,
Nah,
they probably,
well,
I had my
they
knee
don't
scoped.
expect them to miss more than
Yeah,
4 games, if that.
yeah.
yeah.
I had
I
to
was
have
gonna
my
say
knee
about 4 to 5. I was gonna say because it's usually just removal of scar tissue.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was out for a minute when I had to get my knee scoped, but I mean, since then, I mean, medicine has changed so much, so it probably don't take as long now.
What did they do? What did they
medicine,
when you
therapy.
got your knee scoped? What did they do to your knee?
They went in and took out some loose cartilage. I had a little like some broken bone pieces from my knee. They scoped that out. They put like this sealant on my knee, like this bone replacement type sealant.
Yeah.
And then they put a pin in there because of the severity of it. You know what I'm saying? The pin is still there. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna take it out now. And then they gave me this little knee cast type thing or whatever. And then eventually after that, then they gave me like the air cast shit where I could just wear it at home. And then they gave me crutches, but I didn't use them shits. I was hard headed. But yeah, it's a simple procedure, bro. If you could take the pain, I mean, but fuck that. You ain't cutting my knee and I'm gonna be awake.
Yeah.
Some motherfuckers take that shit to the head because they don't like being put to sleep. But it only took like an hour.
Yeah, they didn't make a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, from what I was hearing about Tristan Wirfs, he probably I didn't see him missing any more than 3 games actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they gonna have to decide to put him on pup. If they put him on pup, that's immediately 4.
That's
He
4. They put him on pup. I
tried
didn't.
to go on
So
pup,
from
yeah.
the way they was speaking in the news, it didn't sound like they was planning on putting him on pup though.
Right.
Yeah.
Hoping that
Yeah.
they was a little hoping that he would be back before then.
Yeah.
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 So
Hey, your boy.
it'll be
Hey, I
telling.
ain't even gonna hold you in hate. Shallow looking like he gonna be a good safety in the NFL.
They better not.
I don't think he's
They,
gonna make the team, bro.
They,
Yeah, I
that's,
was
that's
about
what
to
I'm
say.
saying. They bet. I think he'll get claimed.
Bro,
yeah.
listen.
He
No
gonna get
People
lie,
claimed.
like the people like him, but that ain't gonna get you on the team, bro.
no lie, bro.
Now, I
Our
heard the Browns saying
secondary
that
safeties,
Shador ain't their
DBs,
guy. I don't know if y'all heard that news.
we're kind of stacked right now, bro.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah, they
defense.
got a
I
lot of
think they're gonna
DBs.
try to
So
stash him on the practice squad, but I think he might get claimed.
Yeah,
I like Shiloh. I think there's some potential there.
he
We
I
making
just
some.
do.
he
He
just got people
making
in front
play.
of him.
He making some plays. He got breakups in your practice. I've been checking y'all out in the distance.
We
You
already
know what I'm
know he
saying?
can hit. So
Yeah.
I think he's a box safety. I don't think he's a free safety.
no,
no,
He's a
not at
he's
box
all. Not
definitely
at
safety.
not a
all.
free
Not at
safety.
all.
I
He's
agree. He a
definitely in the
box.
box type guy.
Yeah.
But hell, that's okay. Let him go. 'Cause we'll pick him up.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
put him
Yeah,
on a
definitely think somebody could use him, especially as a project. Let him grow.
but
yeah.
that's crazy. Like
And
that's why I was kind
special
of I brought
teams
up
too.
Shador because
Special
I heard
teams too.
rumors.
Yeah, somebody gonna snatch him up, bro.
Oh, definitely. That's why I brought up Shador
Hey,
because I'm hearing rumors about Shador. Browns came out talking about that he wasn't that guy. I don't know if that's real news or
Bro,
fake
I
news,
can't wait for
Well, it
front
don't
page
matter.
Browns
Go
are
ahead and
being
let
Shador,
them.
really.
bro.
Go ahead and
The,
trade him or let him go then.
the
Shit.
Browns are being so disrespectful when it comes to that man, bro. It don't make
Y'all,
no
you
sense.
what you
guys,
want to do with him, too, Cole? What you want to do with him, Cole?
Y'all
What you want to do
motherfuckers are
with
the
him?
Browns.
Hey, go on. Hey, let him hear. Somebody scoop him up.
hey,
Shit.
I hope
I'm
they
gonna tell
don't
you
try
this
to
right now.
sabotage him, bro, and don't
Every
give him no reps in the preseason and shit.
look, listen. But when I see him getting reps, he's making nice passes. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I can't even hold you.
Yeah,
He's making
he
nice
balling.
passes, and then I see Dylan Gabriel getting damn reps, and this motherfucker throwing interceptions.
I ain't putting Dylan Gabriel ahead of no Shador, bro.
They keep talking about 5th round pick like he was a 5th round. I don't give a fuck where y'all drafted. You know that man ain't no damn 5th round pick.
You know he wasn't supposed to go in the 5th round either.
Dude,
Hey,
I'm
I
gonna be
don't even
100.
know why
Can
y'all
we
even
be
keep
100%
saying that.
honest?
Man, he was a 5th rounder, so yeah, man, come on now, fuck out of here with that.
We got to be 100% honest. That man was better than every other quarterback that was drafted except for probably 2.
Jackson Dart.
I'm gonna tell you another thing too, Nick. If they let go of Shador, nobody gonna sit here and let him sit on waivers. Like,
No,
what? He'll be
Nobody.
gone in hours.
yeah,
Hours. And I ain't
that's
gonna lie.
crazy, man.
I'm gonna sound like a hater for the Bryce lovers, but I would tell the Panthers to go pick him up immediately.
They love Jack Plover too, but they love
Yeah,
Jack
right
Plover too.
now,
Nah, it's only one
I
person
wouldn't be
love Jack
mad at
Plover.
it.
We know who that is.
I'm not gonna
Coward.
be mad at it. Hey, the only thing that I don't like, the
Yeah.
only thing I don't like is about Shador is he's a little bit like a statue. That's the only thing I don't like.
Well,
That's a,
shit. I mean, look, man. I'm not saying that his overall career, but I'm talking about who Shador reminds me his style of play. I'm only comparing his style of play to this player. Shador reminds me of Elway. Like Elway didn't like to do a lot of running either. He did when he could, but you know how Elway sat in the pocket and picked people apart. He wasn't the fastest dude in the world. As a matter of fact, Elway was bow-legged. You know what I'm saying? But he just sat in that pocket and picked people apart. Now I'm only saying their style of play. I ain't saying I want nobody saying, man, he compared him to Elway and no, just the style of play. What they choose to do, how they used to play in that pocket. Because I mean, I felt like Elway should have took off a whole lot of times too, but Elway used to just take them hits. He stayed in the pocket and took the hit, but he delivered that damn pass, bro.
I think Shador remind me of but I think he's a little more athletic. Maybe not as a bigger barn. Not as big a barn. It kind of reminds me of what's his name for the Rams?
Stafford.
Stafford. Yeah, he kind of reminds me of Matthew Stafford. His arm not as big
Yeah.
and as strong as but
Yeah.
he can still run a little bit to you know what I'm saying get to where he need to get to. But yeah.
Man, I heard
Man,
of
you know what? Maybe you know what? I'm gonna change that. Maybe Tony Romo. I think that's a fair assessment.
I actually think that hey, listen, and I think on the right team, Tony Romo would have been great.
I don't know about that either, but
Listen, I think Tony Romo had to be in a team like your boy up there in Detroit. I think he had to be on the team like that, man. He had to be on a stack ass team, man. You couldn't ask Tony Romo to be the guy.
yeah.
I think that was the issue with because you remember they would have a line, but then wouldn't have they would have like one wide receiver,
I mean, Tony
and then
Romo wasn't trash. Now he wasn't trash.
no, I'm not
Hey
saying that
man,
he's trash, but I'm saying that
Romo
he's not.
behind one of the best offensive lines ever in football, though, bro.
Hey, I mean, they can't help where they play
But
it.
look, listen, I'm not gonna take that away from him. Shit, who wouldn't want to play behind that line?
Yeah, I'm just going off of maybe like the athletic ability and arm strength. I had to dial it back. That's why I said maybe Tony Romo. But it's just a suggestion. Everybody can think of whoever they like.
I see a little bit more athletic Brady myself.
Whoa, they ain't gonna like you say that. Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, nah, we know the context of the matter. I don't care what they say.
Tico, they about to come for your head with that. Don't say the GOAT.
It don't matter. It don't
No,
matter. I mean,
he
shit.
ain't got. He don't have. Of course, he don't have the resume. I mean, any knowledgeable person would know that. But so if that ain't how they thinking, then I ain't really worried about how they think. If they think I'm comparing the two, it ain't even worthy of the
Tico,
conversation.
let me ask you this question, Tico. Who helped train Shador though?
TB12.
That was
Tom
Tom
Brady.
Brady. If you can't be like him, the best thing you can do is at least let the motherfucker show you. Look, man, I feel like
Not the greatest
I would
accurate.
love. Yeah, I would love if Tom Brady spoke up for that. I would love if Tom Brady went on a podcast or something and spoke up for that kid. At the very least, say something like, "It's no way he should have went in the fifth," or
He
that.
did the opposite.
Yeah, if you guys are passing on this kid, and
He
a lot
did
of
the opposite. He lied. I ain't had nothing to do with it. It wasn't my decision. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, his voice carries. All he had to do was just say a little something. How you gonna help train a kid and you can't give him a little something? Because motherfuckers would have listened if Tom Brady would have said that.
You seen, what you did see, how quick that personality changed from the draft to that there when he finally got to the Browns.
Mm-hmm. It didn't come out of
That nigga humble now though. I'm talking about like I'm speaking on like his part in all the shit. Even though we know it was wrong, he was a little bit too brash and arrogant, bro.
Hell, I used to get on
He
Shador.
was now. especially when at his pro day when he said they'll be stupid not to pick me or some shit like that. I was like, oh shit.
See, I remember,
You calling the owners bluff like that?
I remember a nigga named Johnny Manziel that did the same shit.
And not like that. He won't
And he
threaten the
got
He
teams
did it
though.
worse.
He won't threaten the teams though. He was basically letting niggas know you will be a fool not to draft me. You can't say that.
Flat out.
And look down at your skin and look at Johnny Manziel's skin.
He went
Flat
to the
out.
same team.
Motherfucker said flat out, if you don't be, you fucking stupid. And they picked him up. Look, they say, like, we'll punish him by letting the first round go by. We'll get him in the second. But then I think he got picked up late in the first, didn't he?
Who?
Manziel.
Hell no. Manziel went he still went high, didn't he?
No, he didn't go high. He didn't go where he thought he was gonna go. Oh, let me look it up.
I don't even remember. I thought he still went high first round. Shit. I know they were talking about Dallas.
Yeah.
Maybe that Jerry didn't go get Jerry. I knew what it was. I know Cleveland couldn't have been that good the year before they got him. So they had to have been picking high.
Yeah, Johnny Manziel went 22nd overall to the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
But it's always this Cleveland shit. You know what I'm saying? Baker Mayfield, he get over here talking shit when he got here too. Alienating his teammates and all that. He had to learn the hard way. Then Cleveland and shit now going on with Shador. Cleveland be having issues with their quarterbacks. It's either them or the quarterback.
Oh yeah, you seen that list? You put on that list, and like the last 20 years, there's about 50 quarterbacks on that list.
I just feel like it don't matter how good Shador plays, man. Cleveland gonna feel how they gonna feel. So why even waste that man's time, bro?
Yeah, I just want to make sure they give him the opportunity to showcase what he can do. Like, because at first it's almost like they was trying to sabotage him because what they were saying on ESPN was like he won't get him but like 1 or 2 reps with the first team.
Yeah, that's
so if you going into the preseason not really knowing the offense, not really getting no time, then it's almost like then you're gonna see who they gonna put him on the field with. And you know what I'm saying? Like if they want to sabotage you, they can sabotage you, nigga.
Yeah, I want him to win now, though, man. I ain't gonna lie. I want Shador to win now because of the angle that the NFL took. Now I really want him to make all these motherfuckers look bad, bro. Really. I mean that's and then all the teams that follow suit with that shit, man. Now New Orleans over there, knowing they got a quarterback problem, y'all should be the first team to jump on this man if they let him go, bro.
Nope.
But they let this pride shit.
They should have never drafted Tyler Shuck over that.
Yeah, they got this thing about like we gonna put certain players in their place. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Come on, that's bad business. You know, that's why they don't want no owners. That's why they don't want no owners that look like us. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Because if you get more owners of color in there, you know, in the NFL ownership and whatever, then you're gonna see that they don't think like the other motherfucking owners, and sometimes they ain't on that bullshit, and they ain't about putting somebody in their place. They just want to win.
Oh yeah, definitely distinguished club now. You ain't getting in if you don't get
I
in.
ain't never seen an organization. I ain't never seen an organization where even if you got the money, the other owners gotta vote you in it. That's some old school fucking extinct bullshit, bro. That should never be like that, bro, because you can keep anybody out based on whatever.
Let me ask y'all this. And I'm gonna go with the Carolina Panthers first. First preseason game, who do y'all want to see as quarterback first?
Brizzle. Bryce Young.
Okay. Who do y'all think they're gonna throw out there first?
Breezy.
Goddamn Jack Plummer. Jack Plummer gonna play the whole game.
I believe that. I believe the same thing.
Bryce, Bryce Down probably
Yo,
play that against Pittsburgh for maybe two series.
see, the thing is, if Canales want the whole Panthers world on his ass, then let him do that. Because he tried to come out and make it seem like that may have been a mistake on his part last year. Bruh, if you want all of the Panthers feel on your ass, then do that shit. You better.
He said they're gonna play, but he ain't say how much or when.
Well, hey, look, I don't need to see him play a lot. You better put his ass out there though. First game.
Yeah, but what if you put him out there the first game and he don't play again? You gonna feel some type of way?
Hey, because usually in the first game they only let him play 1 or 2 reps and they pull
What
him.
the thing is, Nick, he need to be out there when the other team starters out there. Not against no damn Buffalo Bills number 3s
Yeah,
and 4s.
fuck the third stringers and shit like that, man. Fuck all that,
Because
bro.
they do joint practices together, so they already know, how the other coaches is thinking. They talk about shit like that. Well, I'm gonna play mine probably for a 2-3 series. I bet we gonna bet we'll do it like that. Then cool. Don't
So
put
then
his ass out there against the Browns 3s and 4s. That ain't doing him no fucking justice.
So let me ask you this then. So if they decide to not play theirs and he send them out there, then you still gonna feel some type of way.
I know I am.
I mean,
What's up, Claire?
I'd rather him go out there than not go out there at all. But shit, the optimal choice, he need to go against the ones. He need to go against Myles Garrett. Icky need to see Myles again. Shit.
Well, that ain't gonna work out.
Yeah, cause Myles probably won't play either. Shit.
That shit ain't gonna work out.
My thing is look, bro, if they let Miles play, whatever. Look, Bryce, if you see a motherfucker coming at you in training camp, or in a preseason game, man, take a knee. We don't give a fuck. These games don't count. Take a knee, bro. You ain't got to run. Hey, look, fuck it. I give up.
You ain't never seen Peyton Manning or Tom Brady take a hit that hard
Hey,
headed.
you got me, bro. I'm out.
Them they gave. Oh, you got me.
Yeah. Shit, I ain't doing this shit. Spike the bitch in the dirt, bro. We ain't
Damn,
Y'all out of here.
but Peyton Manning lay down on your ass real quick. Him and Marvin Harrison.
Shout out to 828 Lawson. Hey, bro. By the way, bro, I love your picture icon. That shit is dope, bro. Got the cat with the grill and the black cat with the grill and the Panthers hat with the jewels on. He said we got some receivers that's gonna grab that ball this year, bro. That's what I love to hear, man. Yeah, the comments was wild by the owner, exactly. And he said Bryce gonna play the last week. Hey, some people think he ain't gonna play in the first game, 2 games too. I'm saying this. Evero, you better put his ass out there for a series at the very least in that first game, bro. We ain't trying to hit it. And plus, you said you're gonna run the ball like that this year. Just let a motherfucker turn around and hand the ball off. He better be out there, bro. I'm gonna be hot about that shit. You know? If
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Don't play their starters, then I get it. But if they got their starters out there, Bryce better be out there. Shout out to my man C3 Jake. The Snake is in the building. What's up, Jake? What's up, Jake? Go ahead,
Yo,
Nick.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. I love to do it to this daggone show and change the football.
Yeah, we vibing now, baby.
Yeah, ain't no need to be on that bullshit.
Yeah, I'm with it. Ain't no reason to be on it no more.
So they said what they said. I said what I said. It's over with.
Yeah, there ain't no need to go nowhere else. You know?
Yeah.
I just love the fact that look, we got past that shit. That's just like back in the day when you used to get in a fight with somebody, and then the next thing you know, y'all friends.
Right.
I'm gonna say this last thing. I'm still giving them the opportunity, man. To give me a call on the phone like a man. I'm gonna say some wild shit right here. If y'all want to air it out and like just talk like men and talk like men, I put an asterisk next to it and talk like men. We can do this shit live. But other than that, Fuck it. I
Well,
moved on. Shit is over with.
I'm gonna let you know you can talk like men and y'all can still be nice and friends and what you call like this. I'm done with it.
Yeah, but if the shit was going left, and look, man, check this out. That shit ain't never gonna happen, bro. Some people don't. Some guys don't have the masculine fortitude to say, you know what, man, I want to be a man today. I'm gonna let the bullshit go. Some people love the misery, bro. Tell them, Cole. Some niggas love the misery. They love the drama. You
You know
know,
what's
I'm
funny?
not stuck in
No
life. I'm
matter
a
how
miserable
right, no
place to
matter
live.
how right you are.
Yeah, that's a miserable place to live.
It's funny that you said that. My manager with my supervisor, he said, before I got on, he said, and this is what he hired me. He was like, I just want to ask you, like, how do you work well with other people that might, you know what I'm saying, be negative or, you know, Debbie Downers, because we do have a few of them in here that I know about. I said, man, I just try to keep it positive, and if anything negative, I try to, like, bring something to the table where they can maybe look at things different. Ain't that crazy?
You do be bringing bullshit to the table when you be trying to prove me wrong.
But that's only for you. You're special.
Yeah, Nick, that's
You
special
bringing
shit for you, Nick.
You banned. You
bringing
banned.
bullshit to the table when you be trying to prove me wrong.
Like you
But
know
you
we
ain't gonna
bringing bullshit to the table, Nick.
but you ain't gonna hold it against me. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. Hey, look, this some podcast shit. You said a couple jokes. It's all right, man. They shit ain't
Yeah,
motherfucking roll off the shoulders, man. Ain't it like? Come on, man. Hey,
yeah.
I,
I
I,
call Petey Bird.
yeah. We look. This is one thing. As men, we put our pants on the same way, one leg at a time. I ain't got time for
I put
nothing.
my emotions to the side. Put my emotions to the side too. I ain't laying down with you.
Yeah, man. Ain't no reason to be walking around here. Oh, I hate that motherfucker. Like, what?
Hey, Claire says someone needs to advocate for Timo, 7,000 plus snaps. I think she's talking about Taylor Moton. Less
Yeah.
than 60 sacks allowed across the snaps, and under 180 pressures allowed, and not one Pro Bowl or All Pro accolade is unreal because he plays. The NFL got to get off that bullshit with you got to
The
be playing
popularity
on
contest.
the same team
Yeah, they
to
favor certain teams.
accolades. Yeah. Man, I did what I did. You can't put somebody ahead of me because he got another all pro next to him and another all pro next to him. That makes my job much easier. But
Well,
Taylor Moton was on offensive lines when he have no help.
Trash.
And he
You know
showed
the
you
fucked
got
up
it.
shit about it though, Twan?
Yeah.
He probably ain't got that many fans, family, and friends riding for him like the other dudes. Cause like you can like family and friends and fans can vote as many times as they want to.
Yeah.
So that's the tricky shit about it. Like you got to have a following like that. Like he ain't on no social media. He probably ain't calling harassing his friends and family to vote for him or posting it on Facebook and Instagram like some of the other dudes and they PR guys do.
He ain't out here wilding for y'all's attention and your votes.
Right.
Yeah,
You
they
used to be a time when people did shit because it was the right thing to do, Tico.
dude. I'm okay with the fan voting and all that kind of stuff like that, but I think they need to go ahead and line up stats. Let's put the top 10.
Man,
Let's put the top 10 motherfuckers
I
stats
hate
wise up
James.
here and y'all
Yeah.
vote from them. Vote from them.
You
Hey,
remember
look, man.
like Charles Woodson made it like 6, 7 years in a row. His stats was trash.
I'm
I
gonna tell
mean,
you right
of course he
All on
won't
his
trash,
name.
but it was just, he had the name.
You know what the percentage I would give fans on shit, man? I would only give the total fan vote 10 fucking percent. That's it. That's it. I wouldn't give fans that much fucking power, bro, because they never gonna do the right thing, bro.
They always gonna vote for the name. They always gonna vote for the name, man.
And then you got to look at it like this: the people with more family and friends that
yeah.
reach out to, they go shit. They go vote about 10, 15, 20
A
times.
higher fan base too. Got to think about that.
Yep.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. I'm not. I understand. Like people like Aaron Donald voting for him is just like a no brainer.
Right.
But when it comes to linemen is the most freaking thankless part of the field, man. Nobody even really thanks them until the end of the year when they see that they ain't give up but 22 sacks for the entire season or something crazy, man. Like it's like I don't know, man. I don't know. I agree with I agree with Claire. Somebody needs to advocate for the fact that that's crazy. Those numbers is crazy.
I mean, you know who it really could have been though? The head coach or one of our general managers should have came out here and said, you know, I can't wait until. That's what I love about the coach over there with Detroit, right? That motherfucker stand tall with his guys, bro. If he hears something crazy about his guys, he addresses it. He ain't too good. And that's why the people like a coach like that or whatever. It wouldn't have been nothing for Scott or one of our head coaches or the new people, whatever, to go on in one of these press conferences and say, the fact that Taylor Moton has never been all-pro or made a Pro Bowl is fucking that's a travesty. And just left it at that. And just left it at that.
We
Like,
ain't never
that's
had a
crazy.
coach. We ain't never had a coach that had our guys back up.
They
Y'all name
cats
one?
don't have no balls, bro. They don't have no balls. They left their balls
Yeah,
at
we can
home.
hear you.
Jay.
We ain't never had no. Have we really had a
That's
players
pathetic.
coach?
But the other day when Canales and like, bro, I wanted to jump to the roof of this dude. I
That's
was
my
so
coach.
proud of. I
That's
was
my
so
coach.
proud of Canales when he said, "Teams don't want to fucking play us this year."
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Finally, this man said teams don't want to play us this year. So now Canales is starting to get on his shit now, bro. I love it. I love it. If you ain't gonna big up for your people, bro, that's in practice with you every damn day, then why y'all doing it? Yeah, man. Look, bro, this show was only supposed to be motherfucking 30 minutes. 3 hours, bro. But you know, a lot of people had to get some shit off their chest.
Let the community clear the air out. Let the community clear the air out. That's what we did.
Shout out to everybody that came on to support the show, man. I wish it wasn't on the time that it was on, but it is what it is. We've addressed it. We're not going to continue to address it. That shit over with. We about to return to our regularly scheduled program. You feel me? J-Issue, please don't get missing on us, brother. You family over here. Please keep coming back over here if you get the time to come back over here, man. Shout out to Pickle for coming through today, man. Shout out to Pewter for coming through today. Nick Tri-State for coming over here today. It was a lot of people, man. It was a lot of motherfuckers came through today, bro. Who am I leaving out, guys? Help me out. Anthony, C3 Anthony, for coming over here today. My man D Money for coming over today.
I just realized who Gas was.
Yeah, Gas. Shout out to Gas, bro. Hey, man, I did this for the people today, bro. You know, fuck it. I put it out on the line. I did this for the people that didn't want to say nothing, that didn't want to get ridiculed, for people that was afraid to say what they really wanted to say because of the backlash. I'll take that shit and put it on my shoulders. I can take it. I'm a man, bro. Been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? So, but today was it. We done with it. You know what I'm saying? I'll let little bitches be little bitches if they want to continue it. But we getting back to football, man, because that's what y'all come over to watch and see. You know what I'm saying? But look, JSU, shout out
What up?
whoever you want to shout out, bro. We about to
No,
get up.
I'm gonna stay in the shadows, bro. I gave the Panther podcast just in general a break. I just been focused on me and shit like that. But
absolutely,
the little nigga gonna always be a peon. Fuck him. Everybody keep pounding.
Congratulations, bro, on getting your CDLs and your truck license. You know what I'm saying? And doing what you do. Even though motherfuckers was out there hating, saying you weren't gonna get that done.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
I kind of want to pat myself on the back for that. I encouraged him to go get that. I'm like, hey, bro, go get him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But y'all motherfuckers was always cool, stayed in contact with each other and cheered each other on, man. That's some good shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? JSU was a great guy, bro. You know. I'm gonna let T Cole. Hey, get it off, man.
Yo, your boy T. Cole, your president NFL insider. And look, man, I'm all about positive energy, man. I'm letting all the bullshit fly. You know, I ain't got no issue with nobody. Ain't nobody say shit about what T. Cole done did or said because it ain't that serious to me. I ain't got too much of history or, bad blood with nobody, so, and I plan to keep it that way.
There you go.
Oh, and I'm gonna get, but Panthers Nation, we got something cooking, and just keep pounding, baby. We gonna win the season here now. Hall of Fame game tonight.
It's slow cooking too. It's on that grill, so you know it's gonna be right.
Slow and low, baby. Slow and low.
This ain't no fried meal. It's on that grill. It's slow cooking, bro, in the smoker. Hey, look, I'm gonna let the guest of the hour go last, man. I'm gonna let Nick go right now before we get up out of here. We're gonna go with Pop last, bro.
Yo, I just want to say shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that came in here, got a little bit something off their chest. We're sorry for what it had to be about, but at the end of the day, it had to be said. Hey, and I want to let you know, as Twan said, all of y'all got a voice. You come voice your opinion. We're not gonna ridicule you for it. Hey, we don't agree. We just don't agree. But everybody
Wait.
can agree.
So Gaskins, you're telling me this is a show where you can come in, voice your opinion, and not get belittled for it?
Right.
No fucking way. Go figure, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Nick,
This motherfucker right here.
I got the plug for you, Nick. You hear me, Tri-State? Tri-State.
Yes, sir.
Hit up about you heard about Nova Farms?
Noah who, Fant?
Nova Farms, it's a dispensary.
Nah.
I think it's in New Britain.
Oh, in Connecticut?
Yeah.
What about it?
Just go through and check them out. And tell them you know
I
T.
bet.
Cole. That's all I'm gonna say. Tell them you T. Cole sent me.
Heard you. I bet.
Well,
Heard you.
So, bro, sis, look, talk to me too, bro.
You in Connecticut too, my guy?
Nah, I'm in Raleigh Durham, but it's like I like I like some herbals every now and then.
I got connections out there too. We can chop it up. I told you I'm from Goldsboro, boy.
Hey, bro, we got to holler out. Listen, the man of the hour, man. You know what I'm saying? The man that took tremendous courage to tell his story. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. I'm gonna make it plain and simple again. The motherfucking papers is waiting on him. The contract is waiting on him. We're gonna support whatever this man, whether he chooses to do his own thing. Even if he chose to even go back, I would still support him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever decision he makes, but popping, the floor is yours, bro.
Hey man, I appreciate you, Twan, for letting me tell my side and opinion on how things went, how things transpired, and things of that nature. Those who tried to get to know me, know what type of man I am, know my character. They know that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not an ill intent type of person. I would never try to be shady or do you dirty. I've never done that. I've been nothing but supportive. I'm not perfect by any means, but I do try to control what I can control. So that going forward, I don't know what I'm going to do exactly, but I mean, you can find me everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I will be everywhere talking about football, not emotions, not about woulda, coulda, shoulda, not manipulating, not misleading. I ain't doing none of that. Anybody that want to holler at me, hit my jack. You already know what's up. Those who rock with me, rock with me. My last thing, fuck your grace and fuck your opinion, because all I get all that from God. I don't care about yours.
Amen. Listen, my only advice to everybody out there, and my message today to everybody is celebrate motherfuckers that's gonna celebrate your victories. You know what I'm saying? and
Facts.
vice versa. Don't fuck with people that only care about themselves, that only care about their happiness, that only care about their money, they only care about what's going on with them, and treat you like some fucking ashtray juice whenever you ain't on their dick, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, or doing what they want to do all the time. You don't need them. And if they can't get with that, man, in the great words of Bernie Mac, fuck them in there.
Fuck 'em.
704 Shout About Show, man. We out.